ground shakes, 100 souls screaming, feel the earthquake. Locked and loaded, I set to kill. Only 25 make it, blood's gonna spill. Bullets fly, chaos reigns. Every step of battle, every breath's a chain. Immortals, Esports, raising the flame. Viva la Vida, avenge, carving the name. You want the crown, gotta take it now. Show no mercy, make them all bow. This is the showdown, the final call. One team stands, the rest will fall. Welcome to the battlefield, the rival's eyes, where the weak get buried and the strong rise high. The immortal rivalry, when legends survive. Fight to the death, only one team's alive. Shots ring out, shadows closing. Friends turn to foes when the games begin. Circles closing, time running thin. When it's you or them, who's gonna win? In the heart of the storm, no place to hide. With the ghost of the fallen screaming, stay alive. Immortals, Esports, making the claim. Viva la Vida, avenge, fueling the game. You want the crown, gotta take it now. Show no mercy, make them all bow. This is the showdown, the final call. One team stands, the rest will fall. Welcome to the battlefield, the rival's eyes, where the weak get buried and the strong rise high. The immortal rivalry, only legends survive. Fight to the death, only one team's alive. Welcome to the battlefield, the rival's eyes, where the weak get buried and the strong rise high. The immortal rivalry, only legends survive. Fight to the death, only one team's alive. Echoes of the fallen, rising like a wave. Fight or be buried in a nameless grave. The circle's closing in, the chaos reigns. Immortals, Esports, feel the blood in your veins. Welcome to the battlefield, the rival's eyes, where the weak get buried and the strong rise high. It's the immortal rivalry, only legends survive. Viva la Vida, avenge, keeping the dream alive.
The cruelest battles always happen in the most beautiful places. Not this time. When you're fighting for your life, nothing else matters. Until victory is won, glory fades. You don't hear their calls anymore. And then your ultimate duty is to stand alongside your brothers and go down together.
Ghost is down. Repeat, Ghost is...
Magandang gabi to all of you guys. My name is Super Clark. Here with me, Siska and Gamagori, but he's still traveling right now, so he won't be able to make it for the finals. But this is once again Immortal Rivalry Battle Royale tournament, and we will be starting the war in no time. But before that, before anything else, how are you tonight, Siska?
I am good, Kuya. I'm just not sure for Gamagori. Hindi siya gumagalaw ngayon, pero so far ako okay ako. Ayan, and I hope you're okay din. At sa mga nanonood, sana kayo ay okay rin at ready rin kayo sa mahabang bakbakan natin tonight. Ayun. Sana
Okay.
sana magandang laban o Kuya Super Clark yung makita natin.
Tignan natin. Definitely maganda yung laban na to, especially nasa grand finals na tayo. So makikita natin. Kung ano yung nakita natin sa bracket B last night kay Siska, makikita rin natin sila
Yeah,
ngayong
I
grand
know.
finals. So malupit ang labanan na naman natin. Pero tignan natin kung meron na naman tayong nasty scene na pinanggigilan ng Rigid Esports.
Yes. Oh my God. Ang dami. Madami. Pero balita ko, Kuya Super Clark, no? Bukod sa mga nakapasok natin on the finals, balita ko, meron din tayong mga ini-expect na dapat makapasok and hindi nakapasok ngayon on the finals, no?
Okay.
So, umpisahan siguro natin no sa ating Poison Ivy Acklys, no. I'm just sad because I'm expecting a lot, no, from this team because Poison Ivy Acklys is one of the top teams that we could see right now on the competition, no. Pero dito sa semifinals, I don't think the gameplay that they got, no, is tawag dito, perfectly synchronized, no? Hindi nila nagawa lahat talaga ng gameplay na meron sila or plano nila because everything was being countered attack. Lahat ng mga nakakasabayan nila is hindi tumutugma sa gameplay nila. Kaya kapag napitasan ng isa, matik ubos ang lahat, Kuya Super Clark, no? So ito yung isang team, no, na hindi ko expect na hindi sila makakapasok on the finals. That's sad, no? Seeing that Poison Ivy Acklys right now is not included in our finals, Kuya Super Clark.
Oh, okay. That's disappointing, but it is what it is. We gotta move on. There's the grand finals, and another team that we can highlight that we are expecting to be part of the finals, and yet they're not able to. The next team would be no other than Team Alpha. As you can see right here, they made a good start, in a sense. But after that, they're not able to somehow. Maybe they were annihilated earlier, or I mean early in the first round, because you can see from the scores that they've got. I don't know what happened from their playstyle, but they only got one kill. And then after that, moving on to the round 2, they only got 2 kills. So it's really something that just looking at the data, they're really struggling a lot, right? And then after the round 2, round 3, 7 kills, a good progress. It's kind of like they found a groove already. They being warmed up, and yet they're not able to have 2-digit kills. And there's a really good progression after that because they managed to have a total of 10 kill points, but it is not enough to to have them secure a spot moving into the grand final. So it is what it is. It is too sad. It is disappointing, but it's definitely a learning from Team Alpha. We know for a fact that they got a pro caliber skills, but they're not able to join the grand final. So let's see how it goes. Let's see what's going to be the changes of the finalists that we're going to have, because in no time we'll be showing you the teams who will be playing tonight for the finals.
Uy, sino ang maglalaban-laban ngayong gabi sa ating finals? I am so excited to show you guys our 25 teams that will be competing. We have here, the first team, we have Eat Candy, IE or Immortals Esports, Exodus GTX. We have the team Blackfire, of course the team Four Kings, Leap Unbound X ANBU, DUA Sierra OBS Main. We have Leap Main, EXP Tryout 2, KM2 Aether ETR, Four Kings Joker. We also have our Infinite Void Iris. Of course, Kuya Super Clark, maybe you can show us or announce the 13 or the other teams left.
Okay, moving on from the 13th to 25th, HRA Homura, one of the best teams that we have as well. And then DU Kings, we also have AXP Esports, Unbothered Zephyrus, AVE Main, Rigid TSG. Oh, akalain mo, nakapasok sila. Pinag-usapan
I
namin
know.
kagabi sa GC. Kagabi sa GC. Kasi the funny story from Rigid Esports, Sekre, got a power interruption.
Interruption.
So
Oh.
so he's not able to play from the 2 rounds, and then he played on the last round, and yet still not able to really perform at his best because he only got 7 kills, right? So I'm so surprised right now that Region Esports able to make it to the finals. It's really good to see their name from the list and going down. Easy are Halcera, GNR, Dawn. Oh, our gorgeous ladies. Are they all ladies? Because there you go.
Yes.
Gorgeous ladies will be playing in part of the grand finals. That's good to know. Legio, Invicta, Emperors. There you go. Let's see if they're going to create some empire. Semper Supra main ang ating mayayaman na clan. And
Uy.
they have also a Chaos, Exodus main. And the last but not the least, the Paes Conquerors. Can they conquer the battle tonight for the Immortal Rivalry?
Balita ko may magta-tiebreaker dapat pero hindi na nag-proceed yung iba nating team, no? Pero still, the most important is the 25 teams that we have right now will be here on our finals for tonight. Hindi man namin ipakita ang aming rules, but basically it's gonna be the same rules for tonight. It's gonna be 1 kill is equivalent to 5 points. No shockwave, ayan, no antelope, at kailangan ang inyong it should be the same clan and clan tag and 300 account level. Of course, no trash talking, and at the same time, make sure that you all will be comparing or will be playing from the first round up until the last round, because if not, ayan, matik ban kayo sa next tournament. At yan ang hindi nyo gugustuhin dahil alam naman natin sa sarili natin that Viva La Vida Events is one of the consistent organizers that we have here on the Call of Duty Mobile. Let's go and give it up for the first round of the match. Once again, this is the Immortal Rivalry Battle Royale Tournament na ano na naman ako, nabubulol na naman ako sa pangalan, pero ipiano natin to. Ipapalag natin to. Tignan natin ang ating unang team na makikita so far, no, sa ating mapa. Makikita natin they are scattered, but there are few teams as well, no, that they have the same dropping point at this time. This is gonna be a good fight for sure, especially for the blackout map, as Kuya Super Clark mentioned that we always need to highlight, no, the construction site, because you know that's the first minute gameplay that we can see, and that's the best start, no, for that's the best scene to start the game itself on the blackout map. Here sa ating T3, finally nagkaroon agad ng laban ng ating AXP kung hindi ako nagkakamali, no? Pinakita lamang natin ang ating mapa kung saan nagbagsakan ang ating mga teams, but so far so good para sa ating lahat, kuya.
That is definitely true, and we are seeing right now still on a map. Here we go. That's the full POV that we can give you right now from that location, and changing the team right away from Team U. Let's see how it goes. That's your LXI on the second level. Good start, good trade happening already with the 3 kills in total. So it only means that they managed to grab a win from that map. And here we go, dropping and flying down already, trying to position themselves, rotating, gathering a lot of resources from HRA, Homura, and checking out the team Candy. Let's see how sweet they are. That's going to be a 3v1 situation. It's a good thing. It's just like a given point right there. I thought it's going to be a 3v1, but we only see one player right there and doing some surprise and knocking him down.
Uy, magandang laban to, no? Guys, if need nyo ng translator, meron tayong English commentator, meron din tayong Tagalog commentator, no? I'm not gonna adjust myself to speak in English, although I know how to speak, because, you know, ang hirap i-express ng gusto ko sabihin kapag English talaga. So, let's just be real, Tagalog lang tayo. Kaya hayaan natin si Kuya Super Clark na mag-English. So, sa mga ibang lahi na nandyan, mag-adjust kayo pag si Super Clark na yung nagsha-shoutcast. Pero dito tayo, balik tayo sa kill feed natin. Makikita natin sila ni Rosa ay bumabakbak agad dito sa ating ski town. Kanina plano nila mag-rotate pero may nakabagsakan yata agad sila sa ating malapit, no, on the ski town that it is their dropping point. Okay, this is what I'm telling, guys. This is near at the ski town. Ano to, dropping point to? Basta kasi hindi ka na nagko-code aim, yan ang mahirap sa'yo. Nakakaasar, ang mahalaga nakikita natin yung bakbakan. Ayan, ang ating Ayun, hindi hit ba? Hindi to hit. Kuya, hello! Ayan,
Ay, katabi pala yun.
Ay, di ba? Napagkakalataan tayo mga Shoucaster. Ito na sinasabi ko sa inyo. Ayan, ang ating Team 2 versus our Team 4 Kings. Ayan, medyo magbabakbakan na agad dito. Kumuha sa upgrade, no? Nagkaroon ng engagement because of that upgrade. Unfortunately, some of the 4 Kings didn't able to get that upgrade. And that is a disadvantage, especially for the Ninja class user. But right now, one player was been knocked down, going twice. Call natin dito or si Bunso na tumitingin na lamang at nagbibigay ng visual at finish off agad ng ating mga 4 Kings. Unti-unti na natutumba ang ating mga taga-team KM2, and I think the last player that they got is trying to fall back for the meantime. But the Team 4 Kings has a visual already, no? Dito sa ating last guy, ang tanong, ibibigay ba ng ating 4 Kings? No. And that's gonna be the second team to be wiped out on the finals.
Ibibigay nga ba? That's something that we need to find out. And checking out Team F right here, DU. What is going on in front of them? That's going to be the Blackfire. We saw last night Blackfire, how they performed. They're freaking crazy. They're really good to keep on annihilating all of their opponents. It's kind of like they keep on winning. It's like they're really focusing on winning all of the gunfights. But let's see what's going to happen if they're going to do the same thing. How consistent they are in the grand finals. Looking all of the teams right now, it's kind of like I don't see any aggression because this is the finals, right? They just really need to calculate the movements. They just want to make sure that they can definitely win the fight or somehow be part of our top 3 teams at the end of this finals. Looking at right now from this location, so far so good. I don't see any engagement from Team XEXL.
Medyo humina, no? Yung kumbaga sa volume humina yung bakbakan. Medyo naglaylo ang lahat, no? Kung i-compare natin on the semifinals, it's much more slower than tonight. Well, obviously this is a final, so they cannot make any mistake, no? Because if early kayo on the round number 1, the momentum will be destroyed. So basically, pwedeng maka-apekto yon on the second round of the match. Meron naman ditong mga teams, no, na sobrang lakas on the first round. And on the last round, dun sila biglang na-early, no? Tingnan natin kung anong plano ng ating mga taga-team AXP rito. Medyo nag-crouch doon ang ating isang player na wala sa mapa agad-agad. Pero tingnan natin mamaya kung maa-up ng ating Malodi. No, my bro. Because that's Leap A and BU making sure that your team will be wiped out.
Will be wiped out. That's a good start from Leap and Bound right there. A good annihilation. 4 kills in total right away. So let's see what's going to happen. They still seeing Immortals Esports Remy. We saw Remy last night. He's also wild. Here we go. Looking at to the right corner. Misses that sight, but still able to dodge the bullets from Leap and Bound. And here we go. This is going to be Rinka. We know for a fact that he's one of the best players from Immortals Esports. Let's see how can he usually help the teams right now, because we're still seeing it's still a good start. It's still we are on the first zone. They got a good 2 kills right away. So right now it's going to be a passive. They just want to make sure that all of the movements will be calculated, no mistakes. This is the final, so they just wanted to eliminate the mistakes that they might have. And this is going to be a 2v1 situation. And here we go. That's a quick one. Once again, another player from Leap and Bound being knocked down on the ground. Still, they're not yet done with the war on the hill. High ground advantage, but still 2v2 situations right here at your top. Not able to see, but Hasbul trying to do some rotation. And just like that, a great adjustment, getting that win, knocking the players of Leap and Bound.
They are outside of the zone, no? Instead of killing the players inside, no? Walang deduction from outside the zone. They chose to fight here outside. And in fact, this is gonna be hard, no? Bukod sa damage ng kalaban, idadagdag mo pa yung damage ng outside the zone. Hindi mo kaagad makakalculate kung aabot ka ba sa loob ng ating zone. Well, dito na sa ating mga taga-team Rigid Esports. Ito na yung tinitignan at inaantabayanan ko dahil balita ko, bawing-bawi ang Rigid Esports tonight, no? Dahil ang kanilang semifinals ay hindi gano'n na ka-exert yung effort. Hindi pa pala exert effort yun. Bitin pa pala yung 7 kills kay Sekre. Hindi ako na-inform na 7 kills is not enough, boy. Kumbaga sa akin, parang maayos yung wifi ko, maayos yung internet connection, yung power, walang interruption. Bakit ganun, no? Hindi ko maabot sa 7 kills, lalo na sa tournament. So, now I know, 7 kills is not enough for Sekre in just one round, my bro. Okay, dito tayo sa ating mga taga-team, GNR. Na tama nga, bumubomba lamang dito sa ating reach. But so far, so good sa ating lahat. Ibibigay yata no, ng lahat ng ating team ang kanilang oras at effort na ginugol para sa kanilang mga scream dito sa ating finals. Hindi na to elimination, hindi na rin to semi-final. So, we're not talking about how many teams will be proceeding on to the next level. This time, no more next level because this is gonna be the grand final. So malalaman natin kung sino makakakuha ng tumataginting na 20 mil Kuya Super Clark. I am super excited, as in right now wala akong prediction, to be honest, kung sino ang magcha-champion tonight.
That's really true. Anything can happen. Any team can perform. Any team can rise. That's definitely true. So let's see what's gonna happen, because right now we still see showing you the first round isolated map, and looking at it, I don't see any really chaos so far. Maybe because we are still at the early part of the first round, and here we go, close quarter battle, not able to react. Whoa. And Alien not really being Alien anymore because he is being alienated. Blackfire getting that kill point, 8 kills in total right now as a team, and in front of them, if I'm not mistaken, that's going to be Team I. Looking at Four Kings, Ball G once again, really loving having the high ground, just kind of like he's being consistent. Sometimes he's on a tree. Right now he's on the very top of that silo, but let's see what's gonna happen. Sekre right here, after having some struggles last night, Sekre is still trying to do his best to help out the team, closing out the gap, getting a knockdown, huge damage, gonna get a win, gonna get a kill. 3 kills in total from Sekre, pushing forward. Cloud and Smoke in front of them, great defense, also having a great teamwork, moving as one. That was really insane. Blockfire, Trav, CC is also out there on the left corner of Rigid Esports, being known and knocking one of the players, and just like that, they're winning the position. Still 9 kills in total. Sekre with the answer, Sekre with a counter. Snowby for the Viros is trying to close out the gap, trying to get away, doing some reset, scanning the dog tags out of his teammates. Same thing with Berto, doing the same gameplay. Berto is really doing his best to scan the dog tag and getting inside of the muscle car and getting inside of the circle to avoid any further damage. That's going to be a good reset from the Blockfire, and that's going to be a clever gameplay.
Sabi na Semper Supra dito, kunin natin yung advantage. Nag-aaway yung dalawang malupit, boy. Makiki-third party tayo. Hindi pwedeng hindi. Kailangan tayo ang magwagi, no? Actually, Semper Supra did a good timing, no? On the time, because the Region Esports and the Team Blackfire was outnumbered, and the Semper Supra is still complete. So actually, I could tell that was a good timing. But unfortunately, the Team Semper Supra, no, wasn't able to wipe both of the team. But still, good pa rin, no? Dahil mayroon pa rin sila nakuha. Pero, yun na nga, no, medyo magkakaroon ng initan with the Semper Supra from the Rigid Esports, and at the same time for the Blackfire. Believe me or not, kapag tapos ang laban, tatandaan ang team na yan. Iwa-wipe out ang dapat i-wipe out. Yun ang totoo, eh, no? This is the game, and this is the reason why the game is more exciting, no? Kasi nagkakaroon ng rivalry between the teams that we got on the finals. For the Team Region Esports, Sekre, i-renap down one got with Team EXP. Ito na yata yung sinasabi ni Kuya Superclass. Please, wag munang magkaroon ng power interruption. Sabi siguro ng ibang tao dito, imbes na magdasal para manalo sila, magdadasal na lang sila mawala ng mawala ng kuryente si Sekre para hindi makapaglaro na maayos. Well, Philippines, I should say, no? Hindi ko naman sa binababa, pero that's the main problem of main problem of the gamers dyan sa Philippines, no? Dito sa Canada, hindi kami nagkakaroon ng power interruption, eh. 2 seconds lang dito eh. Balik
Yayamanin.
Balik agad dito. Yung wifi namin umaabot hanggang ano yata eh, outer space. Pero yan ano, tingnan natin. I hope no, it would be because the Philippines right now is opening their eyes, opening their minds to the esports scene. I hope this is gonna be a good step as well for us to elevate no yung tawag dito ba, yung network connection at the same time yung power interruption. I hope it would be lessened, no? Kasi ino-open na ng mga tao ang esports scene before hindi. Pero at least no, ngayon makikita natin this is not a dream anymore. This is not just a hobby but also a player that could earn on their own by just playing the game itself. Yes, sir. Going back on the game, the Team Region Esports is still outside of the zone, surviving and killing a lot of players. Nagwawalis sa labas ng zone. Kung makikita natin ang 4 Kings nakikipagbakbakan dito sa nuclear plant, ang ating mga taga-Team Region, sinimot sarap yung nasa labas. Kuya Superclass, kanya-kanya talaga ang game strat dito. Tama ba?
That is definitely true. Sinimot talaga. Linis na linis. Another high ground. Region Esports once again. Here we go. Explosion. Supra players being annihilated. And just to give some info from the admins or to the mission control, the viewers are seeing 2 4 Kings Joker. Ayaw nilang malito. So, kaya sila nagko-comment. Ayan, so gusto nilang malaman kung ano talaga yung stats ng 4 Kings ng main and 4 Kings Joker. And for all of the viewers, I really appreciate your cooperation and for letting us know. Don't worry, we're going to correct that in no time. But going back to the battle, looking at it, 4 Kings, this is gonna be the Joker. Correct me if I'm wrong. Siska. All right, there we go. This is gonna be the 4 Kings Joker for Team K. So far, they're just buying a lot of time right here. They're not moving any muzzle at all. They got a good view, so it's a matter of perfect opportunity to knock down any soldiers. And knocking down some soldiers, let's see what's gonna happen if we're going to see any knockdown, because right now, Lee Tasan has some idea that someone is on the balloon right now, which I'm seeing 2 players from EXL. Let's see what's gonna happen, Siska.
Uy, parang ano eh, ginawang Cardo Dalisay dyan sa taas, Kuya Super Clark. Like, alam mo yon, kill or get killed. Parang, ang ginawa nila dun, pinagtulungan nila yung isa eh, laban sa dalawa. Pero dito, no, since the striker is back, I could see that most of the players that doesn't have their own arsenal is using their strikers. Kung before makikita natin Jack 12 shotgun, ngayon ang pinanlalaban nila striker. Oops! Meron na pasabog. That's gonna be a bun-bun mga my bro, able to detonate 2 guys from the Team Blackfire. Unfortunately, ito yung ayaw kong mangyari. Yung ginawa mo ang lahat, ang galing, ang ganda ng tutok mo, mamamatay ka lang sa pagsabog ng vehicle. Hindi makatarungan ang mga bagay-bagay. Ito yung masakit na, na reason of being killed on the tournament. Tapos sa dulo, ikaw kasi, sino nagda-drive? Diba? Sino nagda-drive? Ayan, dapat hindi ganun. Pero yun lang that's very unlucky for them. No, bad luck for them. Pero at least they did their job on the round number 1. The Team 4 Kings slowly being knocked down. Paunti-unti na, no? Nauubos ang ating mga players. The Slayer able to get nga ba 1 kill, but no, I think nakapag-rewind, no, yung ating Region Esports. Mamaya na kayo magbakbakan, maghiwalay muna kayo. Mamaya tayo. Wag muna kayo mag-ubusan, diba? Ito yung gusto natin yung naiipit na yung tiyan natin para manood dun sa mga players na natitira. Naninibago ako, Kuya Super Clark, sa 4 Kings Joker, no? Because as what I've told you, it is super low, a big difference from the elimination up until now, because the Jokers, 4 Kings Joker is one of the most kills team from the elimination. Now they're just hiding, taking their time, no, inside and just camping. It's sad to say na they are camping and holding one position. That's not bad, but hindi ito yung kinasanayan ng lahat na Kuya Super Clark.
That is definitely true. Siguro ang reason behind that is like, ang dating is magseseryoso na daw yung lahat kasi grand final na. Maybe that's one of the valid reasons that I can tell you, or Maybe sa elims kasi talagang gusto lang nila makapasok sa semifinals, sa grand finals, and then from the grand
Yeah.
finals, doon na ilalabas ang kanilang strategies. And true enough, because right now we are seeing some different, it's kind of like different profile of each teams because no aggression at all. Every movement are really calculated. They just really wanted to make sure to lessen the mistakes of their playstyles. And true enough, because right now, even if they're inside of this little tower, they just really sharing the resources with the close quarter battle, and just like that, Blackfire once again and leave G or Glad really out of the game right away. But Rigid Esports, we're still seeing some players of Rigid Esports and 4 Kings. Boji once again, napakalupit na batang Boji. He knows where to go. He knows where to really rotate and get a kill point, and just like that, Noob Slayer is not really being a noob because he's definitely getting a lot of kills. And here we go. We're about to end. We still have 4 teams to go. 11 soldiers on boost. Let's see what's gonna happen. What's gonna be the ending of the first round?
This is what we are waiting for. It's gonna be Rigid Esports. May kasamang 4 kills. May kasamang leap. Ito yun. Ito na naman tayo. Nanggigigil na naman tayo. Nakikita na naman natin yung mga gusto nating makita. Sato dito nag-aantay lamang for the perfect timing. Hiding it behind the box. I'm just not sure why the Team Rigid Esports didn't able to spot him. But with a good cover, the Team Rigid Esports right now trying to push it. 4 kills the player. Oh my god, like pinaglaruan. Pinaglaruan si Stellar and Tito. Still, La Rosa is still alive and kicking, and the Slayer will be killed. It's gonna be 1v1. A good fight. Fire versus La Rosa. Magandahan ng tutok. Maganda parehas ang pwesto. Wag lang mabubomba ni Virus dito mga my bro. Matalinong galaw for Virus using that smoke to ensure that he will not being killed. But with a very perfect aim coming from La Rosa. Paunti-unti nang natatapos ang ating bakbakan. Virus with the low HP. La Rosa dropping shot with both medic class user. Who's gonna be the best? Medic class user! Check! Come on, ma bro! Oh my God! Grabe! Ang ganda ng ending! Parehas medic class, parehas maganda tutok, parehas maganda pwesto. I could tell no one has the disadvantage that time, no? It's just purely 1v1 situation. Kuya! Sobra!
Ang galing ng last part because sabi nga ni Siska kanina, parang med class. So it's like tinitignan nila kung sino yung makakalamang. But in terms of position, si Virus kasi merong cargo truck. So that's why every damages that he's getting, he's gonna do some reset. He's gonna go back to the cover of the cargo truck and then reload and then fight again. And that's what happened. But too unfortunate to Nerosa because he is at the open field. So it's kind of like it's a huge challenge, a little bit of difficulties. He just really need to use his playstyle out there just to get a win. But because of the cargo truck, it somehow gives some leverage from Virus side. That's why Vero is able to grab the win at the end. But if there's no cargo truck, dang, that's gonna be hard. That's gonna be crazy and wild battle 1v1. But at the end, Rigid Esports got the win. So it is what it is. We're done with the first round. So after this, we're going to move on to the blackout. Now we might be seeing 4 Kings Leap or maybe Rigid Esports joining the war in the construction side. But let's see what's going to happen. That's going to be the exciting part of the round 2. But with that being said, we're going to go ahead and have a quick break. We'll be right back.
Immortal Rivalry Battle Royale Tournament is brought to you by Immortal Esports, organized by Viva La Vida Events, and powered by Tourna Bus Production. Don't go away, and we'll be right back after this short break.
And we are back to the Immortals Rivalry Grand Finals. As you can see, tatlo na po kami ngayon. I have Siska, I have Gamagori right now to bring all of the hype to give you a clear narrative on what is going on to the battlefield. As we see, we had a grueling and a crazy intense battle for the first round. So so excited to see what's going to happen on round two. But before that, we're going to show you the scores. Take it away, Siska.
Uy. Ano muna tayo? Dito muna tayo sa sa rank. Should we start for the rank number 5? Yes, I think mas okay for the rank number 5, no? For Blackfire, we have a total of 12 kills, which is not bad, no? Having a double digit on the round number 1 is good enough, no? To start the game or to start the finals for tonight. For the top 4, no, na most kills natin, we have Hashira Homura, no? It's the same with the 12 kills as well. For the top 3, we have Lip Main, 16 kills. Ha! Ang dami! Parang hindi pala scattered yung kills na meron tayo dito. For the Region Esports, they got 22 kills. And of course, for the most kills team na meron tayo ngayon, no other than the team 4 Kings with the 26 kills. Just to give you an idea, Kuya Gamagori, since medyo na-delay ka kanina, no? Maganda yung naging laban, Kuya, dun sa last zone, no? Sabi ko nga, this is the finals that we are waiting for, no? At ito yung inaantay ng lahat, yung makita, yung magbardagulan yung mga top teams talaga natin. Pero, no, we are looking forward for the teams who are on the lower part, Kuya Gamagori. For the teams who are on the lower part ng ating leaderboard, who do you think, no, will bring a comeback, no, dito sa ating round number 2 since it's gonna be blackout map? Who do you think?
Good. That's a very good and a very great question. And actually, looking at the lower bracket of this leaderboard right now, mahirap ma-predict kung sino ang kayang makapag-comeback for our round number 2. And again, apologies, I missed the fun for round number 1, but seeing just the numbers right here in front of me, 26 crispy kills for the 4 Kings main, and that's a good start up of their momentum. Pero again, balik tayo sa tanong ng ating Siska. Probably, I'll go with our rank number 6. I think that's gonna be Invicta Empress right there, and they do have at least the ability to climb up on a double-digit kill for this round number 2, because round number 1 they got 9 kills, so just one short there, pero kaya nilang humabol. But again, mahaba pa ang gabi. It's gonna be 3 more rounds. We are entering round number 2, and a lot can still happen.
That's definitely true. A lot of things can happen. Right now, we are showing you the candidates of MVP. Looking at it, Bonbon, oh my God, from 4 Kings. 45 and 44 ball. G, Leap, Carlito got the 40 and 35 for Rigid Virus, being the last man standing earlier versus Nerosa. So let's see what's going to happen. In no time, we'll be showing you round 2 blackout map. We still have 50 seconds before we start the game. What's gonna be your prediction, Siska?
Lahat talaga sila pwede manalo. Parang delikado magsalita ngayon. Parang kinakabahan ako, baka mapahamak na naman tayo sa ganitong sitwasyon. Ipapasa ko talaga ito kay Gamagori mamaya. Pero maganda nga pakpakan ng background namin. The first time that I'll be seeing the team that was included on our final for tonight, fighting at the blackout map. Excited na naman ako sa construction site. Matataas na naman ang ego ng lahat. Ipaglalaban ang dapat ipaglaban. Anumang mangyari, ikaw at ikaw pa rin. Hala! Ito pala yun! Ito pala yun! Sorry! Ayan, dalawa lang Englisherong kaso yung baka maririnig natin, ha? Gamagori, please adjust. Make it like Taglish a little bit.
Sure!
Okay.
Sige po.
Ayan, let's go sa construction site muna. For the meantime, Kuya Gamagori, let's give it up.
Ladies and gentlemen, round number 2 for your Immortal Rivalry Immortal Esports Battle Royale Tournament Season 1. And here We go! And back into the construction site agad ang ating bakbakan ni Rosa. Heading to those action, Sato will take that kill against ni Rosa. 3 players for our 4 kings and going to the side of Lip, that's gonna be 2 players for them. Pero tumusugod pa rin dito si Yaban or Yato. Pushing forward, there's gonna be Trap Master being laid out and ooh la la! Glad will be able to take that out.
That was really insane. It was a surprise attack coming out from Leap main team, if I'm not mistaken. We're still seeing, oh, what is happening? 3 soldiers from 4 kings joining into the round 2. That's a given, or I should say, it's like, bigay na namin sa inyo to, 3 lang kami. Parang ganun ang datingan doon.
Partidahan natin.
Partida na yun, partida na. 3 lang kami ngayon sa round 2. So let's see what's gonna happen. How are they going to really perform? But Carlito coming down already on the same location, construction side again. They are not yet done with a war.
Uy, bakit ganito yung nangyayari? Bakit kung kailan finals, nang tayo nagkukulang-kulang? Uy, galaw-galaw ang baso. Ayan, finals na tayo today. Hindi na pwede magkamali. Ayan, since they are the leading team as of the moment, and seeing them with the 3 players, that's gonna be a big disadvantage for them, no, to fight with the engagement. But they're trying their best to really show that even though they are incomplete, they will still able to wipe out those teams who are here on the construction side. Believe me or not, this is the first bakbakan talaga na dapat natin ipakita on the blackout map. Kasi ito talaga yung lagi hindi na mawawala to. Walang nagbibigay, and proven and tested, walang magbibigay dito sa dropping point na to. Pero dito, makikita na rin natin, here at the Ghost Town, we are seeing Semper Supra na may kasamang Unbothered Esports. Pinagtulungan ang ating mga player from the team Unbothered. But right now, medyo nadehado yata ang ating mga taga-team Semper Supra. Toro nyo dito na tuluyan, pero pero medyo bumibilis na ng paunti-unti, Kuya Gamagori, yung ating bakbakan for tonight.
Exactly, bumibilis na dihado ng bahagya, pero makakatakas pa, makakaporma pa ang isang player nila to get out of the way, disengage, and survive for the sake of their team. Going now to this slide, tingnan natin kung anong kaganapan ng ating mga Yumura, but Yume just trying to get around there, making sure na well-looted sila, and going again to the side of Leap. There you go! Anbu! Able to get that kill against Ryu, mapapatumba sa kamay ng ating EZR. That's gonna be Leap, but Anbu taking that kill. A little bit of a slide cover coming dapat sa maliit na bato. Medic comes into the play. Makasurvive kaya si Nurse, but luckily, yes, low armor, a little bit of HP, pero alive and kicking pa rin si Nurse. Pero, uy! Anong sinasabi mo, Gamagori, na alive and kicking si Nurse? Nope! A little bit of a wallbang coming from that fence. Well, do the job. There you have it. That's gonna be 7 crispy kills so far for our Leap Esports on that side of the map.
That's a good start. Looking at it, 4 kills in total from Infinite Void so far. They're really being infinite because they got a complete squad rotating on this map. Let's see what's going to be the next move that they're going to have. Checking out the location, checking out a map. Killer Feed, Leap Bad, really knocking out one of the gorgeous ladies of Guns N' Roses. Let's see OBS this time from Team G, 4 Kings. Akasa knocked out one of the soldiers of DU. I think that's going to be Kings, but GNR right now definitely on foot. Open field, still trying to look for a better position. Checking out, going up to the hill, going outside of the zone. That's going to be the gameplay. AVE inside of that bunker is going to be a slow phase for these players because they just want to make sure that they got all of the complete attachment before they move on and change their locations from point A to point B.
Well, they've made a mistake from the round number 1. I think they are just being very careful on the second round. No, not to commit any mistake again. Pero wala minsan kasi talaga hindi talaga umaakma yung mga decision making from the team itself on the gameplay. This is what I'm telling for the Battle Royale. This is unpredicted, no? For any Battle Royale gameplay, the arsenal was like randomized, dropping off on a different spot or different location. And also, yung mga teams minsan nag-explore din ng iba't ibang dropping point, lalo na kapag sila ay na-tilt, no, sa kanilang mga dropping point. So, hindi talaga natin malalaman kung ano yung mga possible or sino yung mga possible nating makakalaban. Not unless you've been able to knock down one of your players. So going back on the game, we have the Team Blackfire on the kill feed against the Team Semper Supra. 2-man down already. I'm just not sure if this is gonna be a great gunfight for the Team Semper Supra because they are now falling back for the meantime. And now this is gonna be a chase. The last guy, Slow, is in the middle of nowhere. Going to call for rewind class once again. And I'm sure, pretty sure that the Team Blackfire won't let the Team Semper Supra to get those dog tags because what I've told you, Kuya Super Clark, kanina on the round number 1, isa sila sa third party. Pero tingnan natin Kuya Gamagori, ano sa tingin nyo ang mangyayari dito? Sabi ko nga, may init to, Gigi at Semper Supra. Kata Blackfire pala. Yeah.
Speaking of init, Semper Supra will now be out of the flames. Mukhang natuluyan na yung last player standing nila. He managed to get away, he managed to disengage, pero tuloy ang habol. And of course, sumasaw-saw na rin iba nating teams on this vicinity, knowing again that this is gonna be an open ground. We got IE right there, we got Blackfire joining that action, and now moving back to the Yumura here. Yumo, there we go, able to get that kill against our ambush. Yeah, with an AK, misdirection comes into the play, and misdirection right now is really one of the OP class that we've been handling so far because of those lots of footsteps and gunshots coming back into the game. Pero dito ang ating kaibigan si Anbo J, tamang langoy muna, making sure na magso-survive ang kanyang team, pero inaabangan naman sa dalampasigan ng ating Yume ang ating J to make sure na hindi sa aangat or magpapakita ng ulo. Pero oy, tamang kuha muna ng hinga. There you go, out of oxygen right there. But oy, sakto din yung paglingon ni Yume, lumubog na si J. I love that. That is so cinematic right there. Kumuha lang muna for oxygen, brother Jay. But then again, pag silip ni Yume, hindi na ulit nakalabas ang ulo ni Jay from that water skimming. There you go, another one of that. And still alive and kicking for the team on. Brother Jay is just chilling in the water, making sure. Pero uy, teka lang, mukhang binabantayan ni King. Nasulya pa nata. Nakita ata ng konti. Let's see if King will act towards our brother Jay on that water side. So, sa ating dalampasigan, nagkakitaan. There you go. It's gonna be 1v1 on this scenario, but Jay with a striker will strike the King down from that engagement. Smoke Bobber comes into the play. Tamang kuha ng snowboard, and now sailing away.
Here we go. That's a good kill. Great job. Clever way on getting that W from this location, but still staying outside of the safe zone right now. That's going to be insane. And checking out Immortals Esports from Team B. Remy, one of the best players, to see how committed he is in helping out a team alone. Looking at the number of kills, they are rocking out 5 kills in total. 17 teams to go with 59 soldiers on boots with a rally car trying to change their location right here after grabbing a lot of juices from that supply boxes right here, upgrading their classes at the same time. So that's really good. I don't see any engagement, mission control. So let's see what's gonna happen right now. And checking and viewing the Fast and the Furious action with the FSJ combination from the Rigid Esports. Tumama lang sa bahay na yun, pero let's see, tuloy pa rin ang laban, penetrating that little house, and in no time we'll be seeing one of the players will be knocked down from the Rigid Esports. That's gonna be Mary. Can Mary be able to finish that one? Let's see how it goes, and there we go. Are they being committed? That's gonna be a 1v1 situation. Let's see if Mary will be able to finish this one, or Mary will be surprised from that attack.
Literal na merry-go-round. Umikot si Mary doon. Makita lamang ang ating kalaban, pero isang team na mawawala sa mapa. That's gonna be the team AVE. Berto Tizi. Kanina pa siya paikot-ikot, pero tingnan naman natin kung gaano katagal na siya nagsisurvive dito, because we all know that the team VGD Esports is already here. All he needs to do is just to hold up for the meantime, but unfortunately, Sekre ayaw pumayag. Bawal kang mag-camp, boy. Mamaya ka na, boy. Bumalik ka muna sa revival flight. Mamaya tayo magbabakbakan ulit kapag may kasama ka na. So, talagang literal na mapapa-emotional damage ka talaga dito pag ginangster ka naman, ng mga kumpletong team, no? Or kumpletong players in a team. Wala ka talaga magagawa kundi ibigay na lang kung anong meron ka. Wala eh. That's the game itself, na kapag incomplete ang players in the team, talagang dihado ka talaga. Tama ba, Kuya Gama?
Exactly, I definitely agree. And yes, lahat sila dito magagaling. Pero kung mag-isa ka lang, haharap sa apat, then that's gonna be a little bit of doubtful because again, all of you are almost in par when it comes to your aiming, in par when it comes to your skill level. So, positioning na lang at kung ilan kayo ang pwede nating magamit. And having that said, Castillo will be knocked down on that encounter. AXP down to the 2 players. Azro, matutuluyan pa dito ating LXID from that engagement. Going now to the side of HRA. 4 kills for them. Tamang right lang muna sila. And dito naman si Mary from the Team Rigid. Tamang tutok sa helicopter. And look at that. That's a good aim. Hitting those, at least 80% of those bullets. Managed to do a lot of damage to this helicopter being rode by our 4 Kings. And look, tingnan natin, sasagot ba dito ang ating 4 Kings. That's gonna be Immortal Esports sa baba nila. That's gonna be Remy just riding away, making sure he survives and maybe get more kills afterward. And that's gonna be the same scenario for the Team RGD or Rigid Esports. Tamang ronda lang muna. Pero huwag ang ating 4K Noob Slayer now pushing forward. King will take that. Will be taken out and rewind back into the air. Dead from the skies, dead from above. Ang pinapakita natin Noob Slayer dito. Itong diretso. Pasok sa loob ng bahay. Able to get another one down. That's gonna be HRA there. Taken out by 4 Kings. Noob Slayer.
Noob Slayer really not really being new from that. Great move after getting the kill. He did a rewind, activated, and right now he's not yet done. Yabunbun showcasing the range gameplay, but not able to knock down one of their opponents. And going back to the same location, they're just trying to be passive this time. They're doing some regroup. A lot of time need to do some reset and another comms that they really need to plan. They just really need to go back to the drawing board. This time, I don't see Balji. We're seeing Negi on the tree, but he lose a lot of patience, maybe because he's just really planning to grab the dog tags of his teammate. And true enough, looking at it, Akasa, what is going on? That's going to be AFK, trying to take his chances to somehow find a golden loot and upgrading his classes right now. That's going to be Atna, but still outside of the zone, getting a lot of damages in front of Rinka from Immortal Esports, really looking for the perfect opportunity to attack. And another kill point that we are seeing from Leap, 7 kills in total right now.
We need some energy from the Joker, guys. I mean, I need some, highlights from the 4E's Joker. I'm just not sure what's the problem. Probably power interruption or a network connection problem. But I mean, this is so like diff talaga. Boy, like ang laki ng pagkakaiba kung ano nangyari. Maybe meron talagang bearing because it's finals right now. But, sometimes they need to make it like, they need to take a risk. Instead of just staying on one position. But, just wait up until later. Wow, that was great seeing that detonation with the SMRS. No more FHJ. Hindi ko na kailangan ng FHJ. SMRS is the key. This is also one of the weapon that we can see right now na talagang pinaprayo ng lahat, no? Dati ine-echepera lang to eh. Pero nung siguro nag-umpisa siya from the pump class na talagang nag-boom. Pero ngayon, no, kahit walang pump class, talagang tamaan ka talaga. Yung iba nga no, yung vehicle hindi na nila ine-FHJ. Talagang SMRs na lang and that pre-aim yung nagpapanalo sa kanila. 11 teams left and so far, sabi ko nga, malaking pagbabago from the game 1 or from the round number 1 to the round number 2 because it's more slower, no? Slower than the round number 1. So, tingnan natin kung sino ang mag-last team standing dito sa ating bakbakan. 69 will be pinned down by the AXP. Let's see who's gonna be the next team to be wiped out.
Next team to be wiped out, next team to survive. Makikita natin, malalaman natin. And baka marami pang players ang nasa labas pa rin ng ating zone and they need to make a move. Kailangan nila makapasok dito while also trying to survive the gatekeeping na magaganap from our opposing players. Going to the side of 4 Kings and Negi with that SMRS knocking down IE Remy from the equation. 4 kills naman dito ang meron for our team. Blackfire and Nash is already crawling in, trying to survive and still outside of the zone. This is not looking good for the team of Blackfire and isa na lang ang kanilang buhay na player that is still playing inside of the zone. Igloo going in, a little bit of a loot right there and just using that misdirection to provide confusion to the remaining teams and players around the area. And Negi boy with that SMRS, tatama kaya? I don't think so. We don't see any hit mark coming from that encounter. But again, I definitely agree with what Siska mentioned. SMRS for the latest position, it's already been making a noise and up until now. Kala ko nga bababa yung gagamit ng SMRS dahil wala na naman yung wildcard. Pero no. SMRS is still into the play and mukhang magiging aggressive na naman dito ating mga rigid pushing forward. That's gonna be HP as well, taking the fight. Kiko getting that kill against Hasbro. Pero madadali naman si Mami from that encounter. Glue will be taken out by Azro with that striker shotgun back into the ball game. That's going to be 10 kills for them. But for our region esports naman, that's going to be a solid 17 kills. They will be joining the party. Smoke Bomber into the play. Secret pushing forward. And Kiko will be able to take out Stellar. Pero si Kiko naman madadali dito ng ating kaibigan si Secret, just exchanging that kill for the sake of their team.
What a great strategy being shown right now by Rigid Esports, pushing forward, penetrating the little house with a combination of the cloud as well. That's a great offense that we are seeing, showcasing their skills, bringing their A game, going on to the hill. That's the gorgeous ladies that we have from Guns N' Roses. Negi knocking out one of the ladies. That's going to be Cez. And Akaza and Negi are still on the hill. But let's see if Cell Azul and Nikai will be doing some regroup or not, but they need to be careful because the players of Four Kings Joker right now are on the move, and here we go. It's going to be a hot take from Four Kings Jokers. It's going to be annihilation of GNR. That is something that we need to find out because so far so good. Even if they're all aggressive in this gameplay, they're just taking it slowly, and another knockdown. Nicole really saying goodbye, and just like that, trade happening. Already Negi's really trying to get away because the two soldiers remaining from Four Kings Joker really need to think twice, but Rigid Esports for the third party.
Ang bilis ng galaw ng 4K's Joker doon. Nalaman nila no, na meron agad mag third party. So, sobrang tagal ng kanilang gunfight dito. No? Narinig ng Rigid Esports since the zone is getting smaller. Most of the players right now are on the same spot or on the same location. We doesn't know someone is camping. We doesn't know if, one of the players was just in the ridge. So, kailangan nilang maging careful dito. But with the open field, we have Virus dito will be killed by the SMRS. They are being gatekept right now by the Team Rigid Esports because the Team 4K's Joker is outside of the zone. Now the question is, how can they reposition at this point? They finished off Virus. There's gonna be a lot of players that was being knocked down outside of the zone. Parang tayo na. Parang nabigla at nagulantang tayo dahil tatlo ng bakbakan ng ating nakikita. Tatlong team na ang ating nakikita on our game. Fight for this second and third to the last round, no? Dito sa ating bakbakan na Fortune Knight. Second nyo rito, nasa gilid lamang ng ating zone. Ito na si Snowboard Gods, no? Mawapapusang galana naman tayo dahil nandito na naman yung kanyang distinct gameplay na mahirap na naman tamaan. Sabi nga ng ibang lahi, Sekre is so good using that snowboard. Dumating na tayo sa puntong ang ganda ng tutok mo, pero kapag naka-snowby si kuya mong Sekre, ang hirap tamaan. Pero Akasa, papakitaan rin tayo na hindi pwedeng pumayag si Akasa na mamaniin lamang si Akasa dito by Sekre. Hindi pwedeng papalag to, no? Taka na to. Pero ito na, pinresure na ni kuya mong Sekre si Akasa dito, makikipag one-on-one, nakipagretratan pares na Jackal shotgun. Once again, it's gonna be Rigid Esports, or should I say Rigid TSG YBC Esports. Congratulations for getting that second time last team standing on our round number 2. Take note, we don't have any placing points, so no bearing tayo dun sa placing points. It's just gonna be the top points, right, Kuya Gam?
Exactly. No placing points for this tournament, and only the kill counts will be accounted for. But of course, that's going to be an honorable mention for them to stay up top for our round number 2, especially for our Rigid TSG YBC. But again, magbe-base tayo kung gaano karaming kills and how aggressive they are so that we will know what kind na or nasa na tayo when it comes to their pointing system.
Great gameplay, intense battle, back-to-back win from Rigid Esports. Walang bias, live bias at the night.
I know.
Kitang-kita natin kung gaano kalupit ang ating Rigid Esports. Pero enough of the Rigid Esports, baka masabihan na tayo na bias talaga. Pero let's see.
Yun yung totoo eh.
Go.
Wala tayong magagawa. We're just
Going
trying
in.
to commentate. Wait, ako
Going
ito
into
naman,
the-
patola na naman ako. Na-stress na naman si Siska.
Going
Sorry,
into
sabi
the
ko,
third round, we're gonna go back to the
yeah.
isolated map. So to see how it goes, there's gonna be another chaos or maybe a lot of passive gameplay once again moving into the third round. But with that being said, we're gonna have a quick break. We'll be right back for the leaderboards and the candidates of MVP. We'll be right back.
Immortal Rivalry Battle Royale tournament is brought to you by Immortal Esports, organized by Viva Vida events, and powered by Tourna Bus production. Don't go away, and we'll be right back after this short break.
And we are back once again. Magandang gabi to all of you guys. My name is Super Clark. Here with me, Siska and Gamagori. We're done with the 2 rounds of this grand finals. We saw a back-to-back win from the Bridget Esports, another 1v1 earlier from that last gameplay. But we're going to move on to the next fight. But before that, we're going to discuss what it looks like on the leaderboards and the MVP candidates. And definitely, we are waiting right now. And here we go. Siska will give you some details about it.
I think there's not much changes with regards on the top 5 leaderboards that we got. The team Invicta no, is still on the top 6. For the top 5, it's AXP Esports. For the top 4, we have Ashiro Mura with the 19 kills. They sustain no, ang pagiging top 4. For the top 3, we have Team Lipmain. 24 kills in total. And ito, yung nagkaroon ng changes tayo, no? Medyo big changes pala ito from the top 1 and top 2. Rigid Esports with Rigid TSG YBC was now the top 1 as of round 1 and round 2, no? No, as of round 2 na meron tayo ngayon, it's actually total of 47 kills over 4 kings with the 32 kills. Malaking pagbabago siguro, no? Yung naging incomplete sila on the round number 2 for the 4 kings. For the Rigid, look at how they maintain their points. All they need to this is about sustainability from the points that they got right now. But of course, the MVP player that we got, maybe Kuya Gamagori can announce that as well.
Right, there you go. Thank you so much. So, we'll now be waiting and looking forward to the MVPs of the game. And look at that. It's going to be coming from the Rigid TSG YBZ. Sekre with a solid 17 kills and total of 85 points for himself. Followed by another one from RGD, Virus. Another one for RGD, Stellar, and napunta naman sa pang-apat na slot ang ating 4 Kings Yabonbon or 4 Kings Yato. So there, yes, I definitely agree, right, with what Siska mentioned na yung kanilang pagbawas ng isang player is gonna be really detrimental on how they did on that last round, on which in your team Rigid or Team RGD capitalized on because they stayed consistent when it comes to that double digit kills. However, that's just round 2 out of 4. So yes, we can say a little bit of consistency because of those double digit kills, but who knows? We still have round number 3 that is about to happen now and a final round of round number 4 para makita nga natin kung sino nga ba ang mas magiging consistent on this next upcoming rounds.
Consistency is the key. I couldn't agree more, and that's what we saw already from the players of Rigid Esports. Looking at the candidates of MVP, all of majority of it came from Rigid Esports. So let's see what's gonna happen if Four Kings will change the leaderboards or somehow change or add more players from Four Kings on the MVP candidates. So we're still waiting right now for the room to start from the third round. Once again, thank you so much, Viva La Vida Events, because of an amazing work that you guys are doing right now. Thank you so much, Tourna Bus, with our own director, Daddy Mon, really helping out to provide us an HD or 1080p quality of stream and still adjusting to all of your comments, listening to all of your comments right now, just to make sure that you guys are satisfied while watching this grand finals. Like, we talk about offline how slow that we're going to transition to a different team, and we also adjusted the background music of in game, so those are been answered and adjusted by our director. So with all of your help, I hope you're still gonna be having a lot of patience and while watching, and we still wanting you to participate. If you see something, your feedback matters as well. We are doing our best to give you all of the highlights, great narratives, great story, and definitely an HD quality of live streaming for this grand finals.
Parang literal na if you see something, say something. something like that. Because sometimes meron tayo nakikita pero hindi natin sinasabi. That's why the production itself was not well aware on what's happening. That's why I could tell na yung opinion ng ibang tao is nakakatulong din talaga. Not unless they are just creating some rumors with regards on the
Not
on the
trash.
opinion that they got. Yeah, kumbaga ano bang tawag doon? Parang hindi ko na sasabihin. Pero minsan kasi, di ba, ginagawa na lang talaga natin for us na mapansin. Pero, basically, lahat
Pamparampampa.
po na paparampampam. Pero, yun nga, may mga ganun Pero, kinakount namin talaga lahat ng inyong opinion. Ganun kabilis, gumalaw yung ating production. But, yeah, again, we are now going on the round number 3, nandito na tayo sa kalagitnaan. So, medyo nagkakaroon na ng linaw yung sino ang possible maging champion, For me kasi, yung kapag kasi nakalahati na talaga yung yung tournament, doon mo na unti-unting nalalaman kung sino talaga yung magcha-champion for the finals. Not unless nagkaroon ng big comeback talaga for the last 2 rounds, Kuya Gamagori.
I definitely agree. And round number 3, we're gonna be back on isolated map. So again, this map, sobrang kabisado na to ng mga players natin like the back of their hand, so they can really play aggressively. It's just a question of how well they will be able to survive and how well they'll be able to get more kills to add up for their points. And we are now 50 seconds away on this third round of our tournament. And tingnan natin, because again, for Four Kings, they only got 6 kills from round number 2. So medyo mabigat na bawi ang kailangan nilang gawin for this round number 3 if they really want to climb up again of that leaderboards. But at the same time, the pressure is on for RGD and for the rest of the team to keep up to the scores or maybe make a big change for themselves. And there's still a lot of action that can be told, a lot of story that can happen, and that is why we are here to bring you that action.
bringing all of the actions, bringing all of the stories. That's what we are. So thank you so much for supporting this tournament, Immortal Rivalry BR tournament with a prize pool of 20,000, and we are moving on to the third round. Take it away, Siska.
Let's go for an isolated map. Once again, this is going to be the third round of the match. And just a short recap for the round number 1 and round number 2. We have our last team standing. That's going to be Rigid, TSG, YBC Esports. Ito na naman tayo. Makikita na naman natin ang mga bakbakan kung sino magkakasabayan. That's gonna be the Team EXP and the Team A Pira, the Black Market. The last guy, you! Hindi pa pala siya last guy. It's a prank. Tinitingnan ko lang kung nanonood kayo. Tinitingnan ko lang talaga kung nanonood kayo. Pero, yun na nga, no. Akala ko that's the last guy from the EXP. But nope, meron pa tayong tirang mga players here, no, on the ground. We have Alien that was being knocked down. They're trying to replenish for the meantime up in their player, but that's gonna be a free hit. And will aware si Kaito rito sa kung anong pwedeng gawin ng ating mga taga-teammate. Okay, Apollo right now, just slowly picking mga kamay bro kung meron ba maakyat dito. Pero tingnan natin sa kabilang banda, sila ni Rosa. Alam ko na yung location, it is Outpost. Thank for the viewer out there.
Ayun!
Grabe.
Napag-aalata.
Diba? Ayun! Hindi, nasa dulo na ng dila ko yun. Alam ko yun eh. Alam ko yun, hindi ko lang nasabi. Hindi ko lang nasabi kanina. Tinitingnan ko lang talaga kung nakikinig kayo. Ganun kasi yung yung tactic ng mga shoutcaster. Hala, dinaway natin shoutcaster. dinaway wala na shoutcaster, sorry na. Pero ito nga hacker. Hala, may nag-hacker dito Effective pa rin pala yung hacker. Actually, I could tell that the hacker class is so important for the second to the last zone siguro. Lahat sila hindi makapagbagsak ng kanilang mga class. Dati naging OP rin tong hacker na to. Makikita natin hindi nakakagamit lahat ng mga players ng kanilang mga class Pero ngayon medyo madalang nung dumating yung shockwave at ang ating iba pang mga class na bagong dito sa ating round number 3 Kuya Gamagori. So far, mas mabilis na namang action ang ating nakikita.
Exactly, fast-paced action. That's what you can expect for isolated map. And dito naman tayo sa HRA versus your OBS. Tamang lundag, tamang talon, tamang capitalize ng kanilang libreng airborne on their side.
Wow.
Making sure na nakakakuha sila ng kanilang grounds and also taking that little bit of a pick at makita kung nasa ng rest of the players around the area. HRA King will be using that tamang lundagan, tamang talunan, tamang liparan lang ang ating mga teams and players here, making sure and trying to get that perfect timing before pumalagan. Now King will be moving far away from that area. They already got one kill and tamang loot muna dito, making sure that they'll be ready for the next engagement and counters that they'll be having. 77 players and 22 teams for our third round, and moving to the team of 4 Kings. Mukhang nakapitas na rin sila na kanilang unang kill, but I don't see any other contests. I don't see any other gunshots for the meantime around the area of your 4 Kings. Now going to the side of AVE. Kalaban ang ating team. EXO did. And there you go. That's going to be another team fighting out on this mansion. And there you have it. Smoke Bomber comes into the play. Zeus pushing a little bit forward. At tamang sugod na rin dito ating mga AVE. Pre-aim and pre-shot coming from that corner because alam na rin ng mga players. Pero teka lang, binangga. That's gonna be coming from their teammate as well. AVE, isa na napitas sa kanila. That's gonna be Regret taking them out. And now for this team number 24, Exodus main on this side. Papa P getting that kill against Evil. They have a good control on this mansion. Sa mga papasok, even though kahit saan man sila sa hagdan or sa may pintana, alam nila ang gagawin and they know how to react on those actions. But there you go, Talk Cute able to get that misdirection into the play. Tamang down lang dito sa respect, pwede pa siya maitayo pero magiging busy ang kanyang mga kakampi. And there you go, Papa P getting that kill against Zeus. And there you go, one. I think there's gonna be 2 remaining players now for the team AVE, while the team of EXO or your team Exodus main pushing forward. Pero si Lay nakaganda ng ambang niya with a striker getting that kill. And now for the team AVE, last player stand, it's gonna be Lay, but no, Papa P will show the world bakit siya ang Papa.
Great annihilation from EXO. As you can see right there, they're being clever. Comms is really the key there because they're really moving as one and looking for the perfect timing of the execution of the strategy. That was really good. So let's see what's going on right now. Lumilipad pa nga, sabi ni Gamagori. Tignan natin if yung paglipad na yon is really something that can change the game. Remy trying to have a great aim. Oh, huge damage! Not able to fly out. That was a perfect timing from Immortals Esports. Remy, right now, they got a location. They got to win. So it's kind of like their turf right here. So they will be rotating, getting a lot of juices, remaining resources that they need to have, and definitely activating the chopper later on. So they will change their location from point A to point B. Another explosion slow. It's not really too slow, but he's being caught off guard by the rigid esports right off the bat. They got a first blood in their bag.
At napapansin ko, no, yung rigid esports, no, yung kanilang galawan, they are not aggressive, no. They are trying to avoid being wiped out in the early game. Kasi kung tutusin, kayang-kaya nilang sumausaw agad sa iba't ibang nakikita nila on the kill feed, no. Dahil malapit sila, no, sa mga snowy parts. So kung gusto yung talaga nilang bakbakan yung ating mga 4 kings at marami pang nasa snowy part, talagang gagawin nila. Pero I think they are choosing to engage on the mid game up until to the end para maiwasan lang nila yung sakit na ma-early ka sa ating mga round na paparating. Actually, yun yung isa sa pinaka nagpapatil talaga sa mga players at teams natin every tournament. Hindi ko alam, pero for me, it is like one of the reason talaga bakit natitilt, no, nawawala ng gana yung mga players nating lumaro up until to the last round. Going back to the game, for the 4 kings right now, they are outside of the zone, getting inside. But I think wala pa namang bakbakan masyado, not unless they will be targeting to go on the right side ng ating standoff, no? Pero sa ating kabilang banda, ng ating mga taga-team 4 kings, Joker, mga may bro, nag-iisya lamang muna ng kanilang mga dog tag. Imagine, they're still outside of the zone, yet still fighting with each other. The team 8 right now, hiding for the mid-time. With the SMRS nag-reload pero mabagal mga my bro, kaya gumilid muna for the meantime. Nandito si Atnav or si Vida para i-secure ang kill mga my idol. Si Negay napatumba, nilalaban pa ni Leona pero hindi niya nakinaya at si Atnav ang nagtapos ng bakbakan. Hindi pa rin nabawipe out ang ating mga player dito pero 4 kings up ang mga player. There's gonna be a grenade upcoming. Are they? No, I don't think they're gonna get killed at that time. Pero at least, do, pin-pressure ni Sato yung ating mga players dito, makakuha man lang siya ng dog tag dito sa ating black market. Walang makakapigil kahit zone. Lalaban kung lalaban, Kuya Gamagori.
Exactly, Sato just putting pressure against the 4 kings. Pero nope, pressure is gonna be their breakfast. 4 kings know how to move around off this map, and there you go, nakuha na rin si Negi. Just scanned out of that tag and makakabalik na in a few more seconds. While the team of Leap is also trying to recover fresh from the revive flight, kailangan mo na makakuha ng mga gamit before makapalag. And now Sato is on its way, papasok ng ating zone, and now just trying to reconvene with his teammate para mabuo ulit ang momentum ng ating team number 8, your Leap Esports main. And that's gonna be the same scenario here for King Zakaza using the Ray TV, maybe susundo sa kanyang mga teammates outside of that zone, while the team of Semper Supra having some engagement against a team of Blackfire. Nash getting that high ground, and ooh, that's gonna be a good spot right there. Nash just trying to take a pick kung may susugod on this side, but nope, but with that FHJ locked in, but mabilis din nakababa ang player natin from the Semper Supra, knowing that there's gonna be a lock on from that FHJ. It's gonna be a different chaos happening around the area. IE will be joining the party. That's gonna be Hasbula joining the action. Tamang tutok si Nash, tatamaan ng konti, but not enough to take any major damage against Hasbula. Pero oy, teka lang, si Berto pala ang makakapag-deal ng major damage against Hasbula, taken out from that encounter. Even though nagbaba siya ng kanyang medic class, that's not gonna be enough against a solid aim coming from Blackfire Belt. So, and now 69 taking the high ground using that ninja, doing a lot of damage as well, and also making sure na nakikita na yung rest ng ating mga player. Nagkasuguran sa may bandang taas, and 69 will be taken out by RGD Mary from that encounter. That's gonna be 6 kills for our Semper Supra, just surviving on that mini compound sa gitna ng Bardagulan, and Sekre and Mary already taking that high ground and also trying to be more aggressive. And I want to back on sa sinabi ni Siska kanina. And yes, that's always been the gameplay of the team RGD. They take it slow on the early minutes and then sa mid-game up to the last game sila babarda goal. Yes, malakas yung tutok nila, may tutok sila, may galaw sila. Pero kasi it's gonna be frustrating kung mawa-wipe out lang sila because wala silang gamit of the early moment. So it's better, right, to reposition, disengage, and sa mid-game ka na pumalag once all of you guys have the abilities, have the items and the resources to fight back and push forward. And as you can see now, while I'm saying that, RGD is doing a good job pushing forward against the Semper Supra because they have the utilities that they need. However, pumapalag pabalik ang players ng ating Semper Supra, and there's gonna be another team joining the action as well. And now 2 players left for the team RGD. Sacre with a AK-117. Ooh, Arnick and Phoenix, both of them down from the hands of Mary and Secre, adding up another kill for their team. And naresto pa nga dito, nagkatayuan pa ba on a full squad, and Nash sasagot sa SMRS ni Virus.
That was really a good and clever way in getting a win. Rigid Esports, as you can see right there, trying to do some third party after hearing some gunshots from Team Supra. But that was really insane. Leap and Bam right now still outside of the zone, taking the advantage of the supply boxes available from this hill with the rally car helping them out. Doing some reset, Meklas being activated. So far, it's a good 30 kills in total. 10 teams to go with 32 soldiers on boots and really trying to do their best to be inside of the circle to avoid any further damages. Carlito, you got to be careful. That's going to be a complete squad of 4 Kings. Team Joker. Can he do some flank? Can be effective enough to knock down one of the soldiers, and that is something that we need to find out. Pushing forward, closing out the gap right here. Let's see if that's going to be significant in winning or somehow knocking down Negi, because he's the one is definitely trying to close the space that he needed to attack Negi, but that's going to be too dangerous because there's a support from Negi of the 4 Kings Team Joker. No knockdown yet with a cloud of smoke, still doing some reset, and there's another players at his left corner. So Carlito decided not to engage, and the caster right now, high ground, rotating on foot.
Well, I can see some changes from the 4 Kings Joker. They are close to double digits. At least, no, makikita tayo ng improvements from the 4 Kings Joker. They are being more comfortable with the game that we had, or the tournament that we had on the third round of the match. For the team lead, they are trying to at least reset muna for the meantime, replenish, make sure that the players will be able to get what they want, and at the same time, no, healed up, and at the same time, ready na dapat sa bakbakan. Ito na, makikita na natin ang laban na ating pinaka-inaantay na namang muli. 4 Kings, Leap versus Leap, tatlong team na medyo mainit sa isa't isa. Ngayon tingnan natin kung hanggang saan sila abutin dito dahil ang ating zone ay mamaya pa-shrink na naman. 30 seconds left. Here, we have the first kill. Bad dito mga my bro, pinatay si Tasan, si Neg naman pinatay si Bad. Lahat na nandito after effect na para sa lahat dahil ito na nga, pag sino nagsimula ng bakbakan, panigurado tuloy-tuloy na ang balagbagan. Nandito na nga sa labas ng ating zone, binaba ang kanyang medic class with that AK-47 and the striker mga my bro. Medyo sabi siguro ng ating 4 Kings Joker dito, kailangan mag-out, pero unfortunately nakuha, nakita at napatay ang ating at Navarvanta rito on the high ground. Lead Unbound is still complete and no one was been knocked down. That means that's gonna be a good trade on their end. Uy, opya, tamang konting lang, kana lang muna dito, pero namamagana ang kanilang mga buhay, no? Sana all nakagulag tech na medic class. I'm just not sure kung bumalik na ba to sa store natin. I'm not sure, no? Parang kukunti lang talaga yung merong ganito. Pero yun na nga, no? Tignan natin, paunti ng paunti yung ating mga players na titira on the third round of the match. We are close to end the third round. Sino ba talaga ang makakakuha ng last standing? Since ang ating Rigid Esports ay nandito pa.
Exactly. Approaching to the final moments of our round number 3. Still a question, sino ang mananaig for this third round? But look at that damage coming from that blue zone. Hindi mo talaga gustong biruin sa labas ng zone, and you really need to make a way to get inside of that safe zone. And of course, makakuha ng iyong posisyon. That's gonna be your huge advantage against the other players, against the other teams. And from that map view, nakita naman natin marami pang nasa labas ng ating zone. Going to the side of APE Igniter, being capitalized at yes, makunat din ang ating Igniter class against the zone. Pero ulala, Nicole getting that kill against the sun, but Akaza will be knocked down because of the blue zone damage. And now Nicole flying in low HP. Aabot ba sa zone 2 HP? Hindi umabot si Nicole, pero nandyan na siya. Pwedeng maitayo at ma-rescue. However, si Negi naman dito ay busy rin rescuing Vanta on this side of the map, and nasa taas sila ng ating windmill. That's gonna be a good vantage point. Mahirap abutin ang kanilang pwesto, but Nicole, that's gonna be an easy kill for Leap Glad, knowing that Nicole is knocked down off that blue zone, just collecting those resources, and Glad is ready for the action once again. And there you go, meron pa tayong kabilang action coming from the team RGD. Kalaban ng ating mga AP. They're now trying to fight against the mountain slopes. Tingnan natin if this can be an advantage for them or not. 8 kills for the team RGD. Still not on that double-digit mark. They really need to boost it up when it comes to their gameplay. Medic into the action, smokes into the play, and Secker just trying to capitalize on that ridge corner. But tinamaan pa din ng malupet. Basag ang armor, and now Virus is also going down off that mountain ridge.
Good positioning that we are seeing from Alpha Private Esports right now, Team Kendi. Let's see how good they are, how clever they are in capitalizing this situation. Right now, so far so good. They know the location of Rigid Esports. Are they going to attack? Are they going to do some long range? That's going to be something that we need to find out. But Leap and Bound, about to do some third party. One player is trying to do some flank right here. In front of him, I'm talking about V. In front of him, that's going to be bad. So let's see what's going to be the rotation looks like from the Leap and Bound. They got a complete squad though. They're rocking out 17 kills in total. So it only means that they're freaking on fire. They're really doing great. They just wanted to change the narrative of the leaderboards that we have currently from the 2 previous rounds. And Glad, let's see if he will be sad. Alpha Private Esports is the next target of Mary, but not able to connect a few shots. Going on to the left corner, that's going to be a different color. Negi, high ground with the use of that sniper. Can he knock down one of the soldiers in front of him? That's going to be a good vantage point that he can definitely take advantage. Let's see how good he is, how much patience that he can have using that sniper. Here we go. Oh, finally, Negi able to knock down Sato. That was really a good, significant gameplay. A huge added kill from the Four Kings Joker. Negi's not yet done with his sniper. Let's see how it goes. Let's see if he can add more kills from this position.
Uy, magandang bakbakan to. Paliit na ng paliit ang ating ang ating zone. We have a lot of players that was proning right now. They didn't even know that we got a lot of players here on the high ground. That was a perfect spot for the sniper users. Oh, wow. That was gonna be an easy kill for the Team 4 Kings. Pero dito nga makikita rin natin ang ating mga taga-Team Blackfire. Umaariba rin. Dito sa punto to, tatlong kill sunod-sunod para kay Nash TZ. Baka may tamang sepat lamang na Mary Class. Tamang sepat, slide habang napatay ang ating mga taga-Team Blackfire. Oh no, sa gitna ng bakbakan, sa init ng laban, Blackfire Nash TZ na kaninang 3 kill sunod-sunod. Ngayon ay nawala sa mapa. Naku po, lip natin dito. Mga may bro, 19 kills na kanilang nakukuha sila Sekre, and nandito pa buhay na buhay sa ating third round of the match. We only have 4 teams left, 9 players. Sino ang magwawagi, Kuya Gamagori? I'm gonna give this ending to you.
Alright, thank you so much. There we go. 3 teams left. We got Leap, 4 Kings, and RGD. Down to the last show match for this third round. Sino ang mananaig? At mukhang wala na yung high ground advantage ni Negi and Nevanta. Smoke into the play. Zone closing in. Medyo watak ang ating mga players from the Leap. But for the Team RGD, Sekra taking on that front line. Nakikipagtatukan against Nevanta and dealing a huge damage from both of them. But Bad will be knocked down by Virus from that angle. That's gonna be another 1 kill for them. Oh la la, magkahiwalay pa ang ating mga Leap players, and there you go. DGO able to get that kill against Sekre with that one, and there you go. Negi will be taken out as well by Virus. Isa-isa nang nagkakapitasan, isa-isa nang nawawaldasan ng players ang ating mga teams from the Leap. Four Kings, and of course, from the team RGD. Just holding this out. A little bit of a patience game is going along because the zone already stopped from moving. They have the. Oh, but no,
Oh,
not for Virus. No patience from him. That's going to be SMR skill taking on the fight. And there you have it once again. Your team, RGD, playing on a dominant side. They don't have the patience at all, but they do
Wow.
have the aim.
That is definitely true from Gamagori. Dominant gameplay from Rigid Esports. That's a back to back to back. That was really insane. If you're noticing our mission control showing the current number of points while we are having a battle, still leading the leaderboard. And right now, after getting the win at the very end, having a back to back to back win from Rigid Esports, it won't change. Now, the only changes that we will be expecting, if that's going to be leap and bound going on to the rank 2, or still going to be the same thing for Four Kings, or a
Or the
different
Joker.
team that will rise. Because I just wanted to commend Seth's gorgeous ladies from Guns N' Roses. She managed to knock down and annihilate the remaining soldiers of Blackfire. Can you imagine that one? That was really a great progress from our beautiful ladies joining the final round. Crazy. Thank you so much for bringing all of those kind of unique stories and a great success playing this grand finals. That goes out to Guns and Roses. And again, my name is Super Clark. We have Siska and Gamagori. We're done with the third round. We're going to move on to the fourth round. But with that being said, we will have a quick break. We'll be right back.
Immortal Rivalry Battle Royale tournament is brought to you by Immortal Esports, organized by Viva La Vida events, and powered by Tourna Bus production. Don't go away, and we'll be right back after this short break.
Magandang gabi to all of you guys. My name is Super Clark. Siska Gamagori being my partner in shoutcasting and giving you all of the stories. And somehow you can add it to the history of the book of Call of Duty mobile community. We keep on seeing the prominent teams, na sikat na teams, Leap, Four Kings, Rigid Esports being the last three teams from any round. So, tingnan natin for the final round kung sila pa rin ba ang makikita natin sa huli. And speaking of sa huli, before that, we will be showing you the leaderboards to where Siska will be explaining.
Let's go. This is the changes of the leaderboard. Nakita natin, no, that the 4K's Joker goes up onto the leaderboard for the top 5. We have 25 kills. For the top 4, no, we have Lip Main. Medyo bumaba sila ng isang ng isang rank. Pero may umangat naman, and that's gonna be Lip and Bound X ENBU, no? ANBU. And for the rank number 2, sustain pa rin, no? Which is actually, I could tell, a good consistency from 4 Kings, but that's a total of 42 kills, pero napakalayo, no, ng kanilang difference from the region Esports with the top one, getting the top one with the 65 kills. 65 over 42, I could tell that's a big difference already since we have the last round of the match. So, if kung magkataon na region Esports will secure the last round, hindi na natin kailangan mag-calculate, to be honest, because they got the 4 last team standing. That shows na sila rin ang makakakuha ng champion, not unless someone will break that win streak coming from the other team, no? So let's just check out later on. Pero dito, no, after natin makita ang ating team's leaderboard, we will also go through the players, no? Dahil tayo ay may MVP at siya ay makakatanggap ng 1,000 piso. Let's go and check out Kuya Gamagori.
Yep.
It's a prank. Ayan, joke lang. Tinitingnan ko lang ulit kung nanonood kayo. Ayan, ako na nagsalita kasi mamaya biglang bago natin ipakita mamaya pala, papasabikin muna natin for the MVP player dahil masyado nang dumadami, no, yung mga player na included na nakakakuha ng ating mga kills. So we need to make sure that the data is validated, no, by the Viva La Vida events, and we need to make sure that it is accurate. So for the meantime, maybe we can show first the rules. Maybe nakakalimutan ng ating mga players or viewers out there, Kuya Gama.
Exactly. There you go. Again, just a little bit of the touch-up pointing system natin. Again, it's gonna be 1 kill equals to 5 points, and that's it. No placing points. Again, just purely kill point basis, purely aggressiveness ang bibilangin natin from our teams and players. And also for our prize pool, that's gonna be a whopping crispy 20,000 pesos with your champion taking home 9,000. First place naman with 5,000. Second place will get 3,000. And third place will get 2,000. And again, that's why our team is being meticulous on this pointing, because the MVP will also get an extra of that 1,000 pesos for their team. And again, thank you so much for our Immortal Esports for this event. And of course, sa lahat ng tumubuo at tumutulong on our community on giving us such tournaments. And now the MVP list is ready. Look at that. RGD Sacre on the top with a solid 23 kills para sa kanya. followed by Virus naman with 18 kills, Yato or Yabon with 13 kills, and Stellar with 12 kills for himself. And Mary naman sa ating top 5 with the 12 crispy kills. And again, these kills add up to the total of each and their individual teams.
I couldn't agree more. Wala lang, si Sekre bumawi. Hindi nakapaglaro kagabi.
Wow na wow.
So, yan,
That's the story. Hindi pala siya nakalaro kagabi.
Okay. Last round siya naglaro, 7 kills. Pero ngayon bumawi.
Uhaw. Gutom.
Uhaw na uhaw. Gigil na
Dahil
gigil.
sa
Si si Sekre. Grabe na naman talaga to. Pero sa lahat po nanonood ngayon, sobrang salamat po sa inyong suporta. Sa Blue App, sobrang salamat. Sa Black App, huwag kayong mag-away. Baka mag-end live ka agad dyan, yung mga naka-live sa Black App. Napakahigpit pa naman ni TikTok dyan. So, hinay-hinay lang, mga kids. Hinay-hinay lang. Alright, manood na lang kayo kasi last round na to. Pagbigyan nyo ang last round, magbati-bati muna kayo. Just support all of your idols para maging okay at masaya ang panonood nyo sa ating final round. And here we go, 20 seconds to play. We're gonna go back to the blackout map. Is that it? Yep. Blackout map.
Yes.
So
Yes,
let's
it's the
see
blackout.
how it goes. Let's see what's gonna be the gameplay that we will be seeing. Is that gonna be a passive one once again, Siska? Or aggressive na ba to? Ibibigay na ba ang lahat? Or kung ano man ang naiisip natin ngayon? What do you think, Siska?
Eto na yun, kuya. Ito na pinakakaantay nating lahat.
Construction,
Mamaya
yeah.
may
Highlight mo yan,
magbaliktad
highlight
eh,
mo.
oh. Mamaya may magbaliktad, no? Baka mamaya makakita tayo ng emotional damage talaga, lalo na dito sa construction site. Eto na naman tayo. Mainit na naman na laban. May isa na naman team na mawawala panigurado sa construction site. All I know is hindi sila aalis hanggat alam nilang may tira dito sa construction site. Walang titigil sa pamilyang to. Walang mag-iiba ng dropping point. Dito lang tayo
Lagi mo ako
iikot. Dito
pinapasaya,
tayo
Siska.
mamamatay. Dito tayo mabubuhay. Dito tayo mamamatay. Yun lang yun. Grabe kasi talaga eh, no? Kung iba sigurong team to, boy, 4K to, tsaka team lip, huwag na kaya tayo makiyoyo. No? Eto na. Kuya Monglad. Oops, sinepa sinerosa mga may bro, pero hindi niya nakita si Kuya Mayabon. Ay napatumba. Ang init ng tutok. The player will be killed, but Boji already counter-attacked that game fight. Unfortunately, we got our two last guy from the team 4 Kings. It's gonna be 2v2 situation. The team Lip is still alive nga ba? Andito rin si Kuya Muntasan. Hala, takbo, tasan, gilid mo, hindi umabot. Nadapa sa rewind class dito si Kuya Muntasan. Medyo kabado na rito ang ating mga taga-team Lip dahil unti-unti na silang nawawala sa mapa. Mamaya, makikita natin may magpepeng-peng. Andito mamaya, Kuya Gamagori. Excited na ako. Sino maubos?
Walang aalis hanggat hindi ubos. That is definitely true. Sato, tamang gamit ng kanyang elevator here, trying to take that high ground. Na-scan naman na si Carlito, and Carlito is now coming back into the action. Pero yes, I couldn't agree more. Hanggat hindi ubos ang players dito, hanggang hindi lang isang team ang natitira sa construction site, hindi magsisialisa ng mga players ito. And there are moments na minsan nakaka-double digit kills na sila just from one another, because that's how they want to battle against the odds. And a little bit of pistola na naman doon. Uy! Uy! Pinukbok! Hinampas! And that's gonna be another kill for their team. 4 kills for them. 6 kills now for the 4 Kings. And this is what I'm telling you guys, hindi magsisialisan yan hanggat hindi wipe out or hanggat hindi sila pinipilit ng zone na umalis. And Sato taking that aim a little bit. Hindi uubra. Ang hindi uubra ang medic ni Rosa, but Ninja comes into the play. Medic here coming from Sato. Konti slide. Nagkamukan. Nagkadikitan. And Buji will get that final kill for the sake of their team, and they will be the last team standing sa construction site pa lang, hindi pa po full tour na.
Okay, ito na. Sa comment section, wag lang mag-away. Pakita nyo lang na ang galing ng ganito, ang galing ng 4 Kings. Lumaban ng lip, ganyan. Ganun lang yung mga comments natin. Pero napatunayan naman ng 4 Kings na merong silang ibubuga sa construction site. Salitan lang kagabi, lip naman si Sato ang umubos kagabi.
Exactly, yeah.
Sa 4 Kings. Tapos ngayon, palitan naman. Una-unahan lang, sabi nga ng ibang mga comments, una-unahan lang talaga sa
Yes.
pwesto. Pero
Swerte
right
yan
now,
din.
we saw. Ano yun, Siska? Sige. Ano
Swertihan
yun?
din. Swertihan din.
Swertihan. There you go. Swertihan lang talaga din minsan. And true enough, because we saw how crazy the battle from the 4 Kings, and right now another 4 King team that we are seeing right here. That's your Joker. They're not joking around. They're seeing the players of HRA dropping off of Winnie. That's going to be a close water battle. We're not able to see that one, but definitely trying to go back to the same location. But let's see, 5 kills in total right away from HRA Humura. One of the best teams that we have on the list as well. Close water, good slide, rewind, grabbing the dog tag, scanning it right away. That's the only plan.
Uy, pakalmahin natin ang lahat. Dumadami ang mga comments. Ang dami ng viewers na nakikicomment ngayon, mga nagiging keyboard warrior. Pwede na natin i-shoutcast. Pero dito muna tayo, no, sa ating bakbakan na Shira Humura. Tamang humupa muna ang laban dahil ang ating IA pwedeng maki-40-40. Unti-unting tinitignan ang bawat angulo. Sino pa ang pwedeng patagin. Pero maging careful lang ng konti. Sila ay nakapitas ng isa. Nag-audition yata dito ang ating mga taga-team IE, no? Katulad ng nangyari kanina sa construction site. Pero may bumaba muli! Isa na wala. Anong nangyayari? Unti-unti silang tumutumba, lahat sila ay masakit na ang tiyan. Revenue rito, no? Revenue rito, medyo pulado rin, pero walang
Panisis ka yan.
Pare-parehas sila.
I-hype mo na. Last round na to.
Hala, eto na. Eto na sila. Naguguluhan na ako. Hindi ko na alam kung sino. Bakit ba ganito? 4 kicks, nandito na rin. Makikiparty na rin. Immortals Esports, nagkakarinigan na ng kanika ng mga gunshot. Ngayon, sino mananalo dito sa gunfight? Kuya Gamagori, po mo na yan.
Nahiya pa si Siska Gawa.
Ayaw pa ituloy. Magsisimula na si Lo. But anyhow.
Bawal. May IE tsaka 4K.
IE versus 4 Kings. Look at that verticality right there. They need to be careful how they want to tread that line because just one wrong move, makikita, masisipat at matatamaan ka ng mga bala from the opposing players. They're just now trying to play a little bit safe and nag-aabangan lang sila toward one another. Naghihintay na may unang magkamali at maubusan ng pasensya. Gunshots here coming from the right side corner. Nagkasuguran na nga. And there you go. They're now getting those kills. IE, AXP, and 4 Kings on its way. Nicole with that striker. Getting that kill against Nami. Tamang kuha ng dog tag smoke. Bomber comes into the play. Misdirection into reaction. Pero striker na naman coming from Nicole. Getting that action. And yung Z-play natin ngayon na wala ng bug on that. Desync, nakakakuha pa rin ng mga balang tumatama sa ating mga players. We are now down to 15 teams. Can you imagine? 15 teams na lang agad for our round number 4. The final round, the last round, ang huling bura, ang huling bira ng ating mga teams and players towards one another. Negi pushing forward. What a good slide and perfect combination right there. Azru will be taken out of their game. That's going to be 9 kills now for the 4 Kings. Ninja comes into the play. Pero si Hasbro naman dito with that striker. Still getting that kill against Akaza from their end, but that's gonna be 2 kills pa lang for the team IE. They really need to step up more and get those many more kills if they really want to climb up their scoreboard, their leaderboards for the sake of their team. But Negi with that Ninja capitalizing on Hasbro, ito dumagdag na naman ng isa. King will be taken out using that striker shotgun. Striker now is gonna be that most used shotgun dahil binalik na siya sa ating ground loot.
Eto na, wait for it guys, wait for it. Ibibigay ko kay Siska. Immortals Esports. Happening again, 4 Kings. Take it away, Siska.
Bala kayo dyan. Take it away, Gamagori.
Hindi. Sa'yo na yan eh. Di ba?
Si Kuya Super Clark parang wala pa tayong 1 minute. Sabi ni Kuya Super Clark, 1 minute dapat kapag nililipat yung shout kasi. Go Kuya Super Clark.
Alright, checking out Immortals Esports Rinka right now. Siyempre, medyo naiiya si Siska dito, pero let's see what's gonna happen because, oh my God, Hasbro being caught by Nicole. And we only have Rinka, one of the best players of Immortals Esports. He is really one of the player that I keep on looking at because whenever we have this kind of tournament, scrimmages, he keeps on the only player alive with a close quarter battle, just like that. Rinka getting the W. That was freaking insane and going down to the tower. That's going to be another risk. And Rinka still trying to play objectively. He needs to grab the dog tags quickly and scan it right away so that he will have a chance to do some regroup. And that's going to be after back. Oh my God, that's going to be a good advantage for Rinka, but it's the one being knocked down. Oh my God, what a great story to tell. Nicole able to come back and finish the fight, annihilating Immortals Esports.
Wow, let's change the perspective right now. And that's gonna be another 4 Kings out there. But with the Region Esports, this is gonna be a different attack because we all know Region Esports is one of the top team that we got from the 3 rounds that we have, no? So, let's just check out if the Team 4 Kings will be able to wipe the Team Region or vice versa, no? Ang ating 4 Kings naman ang mawa-wipe out sa kamay ng Region Esports. May pumasok sa loob ng bahay, hindi tumama. Hala, bakit nagkaganon? Medyo sira ang kanyang jackal shotgun pero pinagrarat-rat. Halo, grabe naman yung long range gameplay ng jackal shotgun ng Kuya Monerosa dito. Pero ito na nga, no, panigurado babawi ang ating mga taga-team Region Esports. May AVE pa na natitira. Tamang tingin, kilala ng bahagya mga may bro. Kunting damage ang binigay pero meron nyo dito. Mapapataya by Kuya Monerosa. Dalawa na lamang na player na titira dito sa ating mga taga-team Region Esports. Let's just check out. Medyo dihado ang Region Esports sa pwestuhan pero mali natin, kakayanin pa rin nila, no, na ipaglaban ng kanilang team dito dahil sila ay outnumbered na nga. Naku po, pinressure na rin ito si Virus mga may bro. Oh, isa na lang natitira. Ano na to? Gamagori, ikaw na mag-shoutout, please.
Secret, nakapalag pa, able to get that kill against Noob Slayer with an M4. And again, Secret now will be the last player standing. Nascan na si Mary, makakabalik in just 25 seconds. They just need, or Secret just needs to hold out for the sake of their team. Makabalik si Mary, makadiskarte ulit, makarecover, makuha yung mga dog tag. But Secret is guarding this very loot box, knowing na pwedeng pumunta dito ang mga players para makuha ang kanyang dog tag, or probably to push on forward to try to attempt to wipe out your leading team, which is your RGD or your rigid TSG YBC. Now on the side of Guns N' Roses, they don't have any kills just yet, but we still have 43 players out in the play. They can still score those kills. They just need to be patient, get those resources, and maybe, just maybe, be more aggressive as they see anyone moving out in the field. 12 kills demand for our team number 11, your 4 Kings Joka. And now moving on para pumasok pa sa loob ng ating zone. We still have a lot to see. And now as we can see on our kill field, medyo tahimik dahil nag-aambahan, nag-aabangan, just waiting for their opportunities. But there you go, Bad versus IE, Leap versus IE. Tamang tago muna sa dito, nag-iisa na sa loob ng kwarto. And with a good pre-fire right there, Rinka wouldn't stand a chance and getting that kill for kay Yato naman on this side, just being rescued up into the play. But Yato will be able to get those 11 kills again for your team number 4. Your 4 Kings main snowboarding its way. Tamang loot again. But now Vanta will be taken out by Hasbu with that frag grenade. Mukhang nalutuan at naprituhan ng granada ang ating kaibigan na si Vanta, but still they'll be able to kick it off. They just need to be wise how to tread the lines here because the zone is gonna be hurtful.
That's really good gameplay that we're seeing right now from Alpha Private Esports Team Candy in front of them. That's your Team M. Still seeing the players as well of Team Q. So let's see how it goes. That's your AVE. Yabunbun still needs to get inside of the zone. In front of him, that's going to be a Cloud as well. 2v1 situation. He knows already that he won't be able to make it. Messiah doing some reset, repairing the armor at the same time. Yabunbun able to get inside of the zone. About to do some reset. As you can see, 24 HP left. And also scanning the dog tags of his teammate right away. So let's see how it goes. How long are they going to have this kind of situation? If they will be able to have a complete squad once again. And DU for the Team F, really outside, really nowhere from the battlefield, but still staying outside of the zone. Still 1 kill point from their bag. I'm not really sure how are they going to be part of the top 3 teams at the end of this tournament. They really need to do some miracle work right now in order for them to have a piece of the 20,000 prize pool. And checking out HRA, Tear. We saw earlier tearing one player inside of that tower from the 4 Kings Immortals Esports earlier battle. So let's see if Terror will be trying to take it slowly. As you can see, about to go up to the hill, and Zach still outside of the zone. Maybe he just grabbed the dog tags of the remaining teams, and that's why he's still outside of the zone with the use of that rally car, getting inside of the circle to avoid any further damages. 12 teams, 42 soldiers on boots. Siska, take it away.
We have right now our team rigid. I think meron ako nakita no, na isang player na namatay sa labas ng ating zone. But this is gonna be offable by Sekra, no? It's just he needs to take a good timing at this point. Grabe yung tutok, boy. Grabe. Solid. Uy, talaga naman, magaling. I'm not gonna ask why Sekre is the MVP player as of the moment, no? Getting that double kill. Grabe. Kuya mo Sekre, init na init. Hindi to lag. Hindi to may kuryente. No? Talagang pinanindigan niya. Sabi ni Kuya Super Clark, 7 kills daw yung parang niya normal kill. So kapag umabot na yan ng 10 kills, abnormal na yan, guys, no? Grabe. Medyo no? Init na init. Pero as per checking the kills, he got 7 kills minimum nga, no? So talagang pinaninindigan niya yung 7 kills, 7 kills na tawag dito, promise niya sa ating lahat. Grabe naman yun. Isipin mo, 7 kills yung normal kill mo. Sana all na lang talaga. Ako, 7 deaths lang yung meron ako every time na may tournament. Yan lang talaga yung natin, maiaambag sa pamilya nito. Okay. Bukod sa ating mga taga-team 4 Kings right now, they already got that 14 kills. I think that is good to sustain or to maintain the top 2, no? Pero since the team Rigid Esports is still alive, no? There is no way they will be able to surpass the kills of the Team Rigid Esports. Not unless mawa-wipe out nila dito ng mas maaga ang ating mga taga Team Rigid. But so far, good pa rin sa ating Rigid Esports. Tama ba, kuya?
Exactly. Still looking good. Still on a 4-man standing for your Team RGD. And nababawasan pa ulit ang ating mga teams. We are now down to 7 teams for this round number 4. Again, your final round. Oy, tumutok ng konti sa sniper pero hindi pa binitawan ang bala. But there you go. Bada will take that kid against Nerosa from the 4 Kings. And now, for your leap, Z Anbu just taking that sniping scope, trying to maybe scout for the players' whereabouts. Uy, nakita ka pa nga from him, Papawi. Tatama ka kaya dyan, brother Leap Z. Will you try? Uy, he's attempting to take that shot, trying to take those trigger bullets, but nope, no hit mark coming from that side. 19 players around here. That's a good side. Oy! Tamang tago lang si Buji with that smoke. And Yato naman just also on that side, waiting for that opportunity. Noob Slayer still out in the open. Against that sniper, pero with their movements, it's gonna be hard on hitting them. Virus naman with that SMRS able to take that kill at nakakalapitan na ang ating Leap versus RGD. That's a quick, let's see, did that hit? I saw a damage coming in, but I'm not sure with the hit marker, but anywho, that's gonna be a huge hit right there. 11 kills, 12 kills na for the Team RGD, so Virus will take that final blood against Band of the Leap, so medyo magkakaroon ng konting push coming from their side. But let's see if Leap will disengage instead. But there you go, Z with a headshot. Tinaman sa ulo ang ating Virus from the Team RGD. 7 teams left, 17 kills for your Leap and Bound X Anbu. Tingnan natin if they will be able to persevere and get more kills as the round push on. They have a very good position here. Good high ground, good slope for hiding away against bullets or frag grenades, and they doing just well.
Doing just well. And M-Zone, ayusin mo, Diyos ko Lord. Third placer na kayo. Top 3 ang nakikita natin sa view na to. We have 4 Kings, we have Rigid, we have Leap and Bound. So ayusin mo, Eagle Eye from M-Zone once again. Can he connect? Can he do some third party? Targeting Balji right now. Umayos ka, M-Zone. Here we go. Pwede pa yan kasi maging rank 2 at the end of this tournament if they will be able to win this position. Hacking it out. That's going to be a unique one coming out from the go. Still 17 kills in total. That's a lot of kill points that we are seeing from Leap and Bound, targeting my clan, Rigid Esports, dancing around zigzag open space battlefield. That's going to be an added pressure from Rigid Esports with a cloud of smoke in front of them. Another kill. Ball G saying goodbye from Mary. That was really insane. A huge up, a definitely a significant kill from Rigid Esports. And here we go, targeting Leap and Bound right now. What's going to happen? Is this going to be the end of Leap and Bound? Going up to the hill, Rigid Esports, can they be able to capitalize the situation? A different story right now. Earlier, Leap and Bound is on the high ground. This time, Rigid Esports are the ones we are seeing going down to the hill, cracking out that vest. That's going to be coming out from Z. M-Zone once again, still trying to make it, using that huge rock for his offense and defense right here. And here we go, connected, use damage, not able to knock him down. 2 players remaining from Leap and Bound. V being caught off guard by Mary. Oh my god, annihilation coming from Rigid Esports.
Uy, GNR, tamang ano lang, patay-patay lang, kill lang, steal lang ng kill, no? Nakakakuha ng puntos. Uy, di ba? Talino! Bukod sa makikipagharap-harapan yung Rigid, tapos ang gagawin ng GNR dito, aagaw lang, boy, hindi natin kailangan makipagharap-harapan, i-snipe lang tayo, patayin natin yung pinapatay nila. Unfortunately, the Team 4 has been totally wiped out. We have Rigid Esports, may kasamang GNR, nakipag one-on-one na harap-harapan, makikipagrat-ratan, pinababalik, tapos, ang bakbakan, and yes!
What?
Sir! 4 pin! Oh my god, it's 4 pin, my bro. I think this is the first time na nag-shoutcast ako na talagang in 4 rounds, isang team lamang ang nakita kong nakakuha ng last team standing. Alam niyo, nakabasa ako ng comment dito kanina. Pwede ba daw ilagay sa ref si Secret para daw lumamig? Pwede ba daw ilagay si Secret para lumamig? Masyado na daw siyang mainit. Ay, medyo may point siya doon, pero tanong natin mamaya kapag ano, tanong natin offline kung pwede siyang i-ref next time, do Kuya Gamagori.
Exactly. There we go. So there's coming some playful comments coming from our viewers, diba? Because that is it. RGD is really shining the most right now, and coming from them, yes, I missed round number one, but coming from you guys, round number one, Rigid, able to get that final team standing, and now second, third, and up until to fourth, your Rigid PSG YBC has been consistent, getting those double-digit kills and being the last team standing all throughout.
Grabe. A sweep from Rigid Esports.
I know.
And but let's see. We know for a fact that Rigid Esports will be the crown champion, but
Yeah.
I'm excited to see and know who will be
The changes.
rank 2 and rank 3. And the MVP, obvious na yan. That's gonna be secret unless ilagay mo siya sa ref
Natin.
para lumabig. So, obvious na yan. 1,000 bonus for Secre being the MVP of this battle. But it was really a crazy run. It was a grueling match from the start to the end. It was really a great story, narrative being told already from different teams. We saw some great highlights from Four Kings and Leap in construction site. It's kind of like it's like whenever they see each other in construction site, there's always a trade. There's always a flip side story. Right now, we saw Four Kings winning the battle in construction site, fighting against Leap main team. But looking at the rankings, I don't see Leap main team. I'm only seeing Leap and Bound. Tahimik na naglalaro, tahimik na lumalaban, tahimik na nananalo. So tignan natin kung Leap and Bound ba second placer or Four Kings pa din. And with that being said, we're going to have a quick break. And after that, we'll be showing you the leaderboards, the champion, and the MVP, although you know that already. And let's see kung meron pa tayong interview sa champion natin. And I got some intel right now from the mission control that we will be interviewing the players of that champion. That being said, we're going to have a quick break. We'll be right back.
Immortal Rivalry Battle Royale tournament is brought to you by Immortal Esports, organized by Viva La Vida events, and powered by Tourna Bus production. Don't go away, and we'll be right back after this short break.
And we are back once again here with me, Siska, and Gamagori. That was the end of the Immortal Rivalry. Truly a rival because
Mm-hmm.
of the actions that we saw, i.e., Four Kings Joker, HRA Himura, Four Kings main team versus Leap main team. Pinag-uusapan namin kanina offline, hindi sumasawsaw ang Rigid Esports.
Yeah.
Being clever, just looking for the perfect timing to attack, just to get a point.
Huwag
Leap
niyo
and
gagawin
bound!
yun, ah.
Grabe naman,
Patay
leap
kami,
and
lagot
bound
kami
din.
dun.
Yeah, leap and bound,
Ay, di
tahimik
na.
na tahimik, pero rumarat-rat sa labanan.
Mhm.
Nakita naman natin yung highlights kanina on the last round. They really got some skills. They bring all of their skills, showing their individual prowess just to make sure that they will be part of the top three rankings. But who knows? Because right now, all of the admins from VLV doing some meticulous job to tally the scores so that it will be accurate and no any controversial in terms of scoring and making sure that they will do their best to give out the correct and perfect scores from the result of this tournament. And while we are waiting right here, any thoughts, any great experiences that you had, Siska and Gamagori?
Yep,
For me,
Siska, go ahead.
lahat eh. Ang ganda ng ano eh, ang ganda ng simula up until the end. Parang ano eh, parang scripted pero hindi naman talaga. No,
Mm.
talagang pumunta tayo sa level 1 hanggang sa napunta sa level 4 yung intensity ng laban. So, yeah, I'm looking forward for more pero I hope no, sana next time makakita tayo ng wala munang burst shotgun, one tap lang. Yan yung mga inilook forward ko for the next tournament kasi napapansin ko lately na meron talagang nagwa one tap na mga players. So, yeah, more likely I am super satisfied with the tournament. Hindi ko naramdaman to be honest yung pagod sa pag-shoutcast because of I am so ang tawag dito satisfied with the tournament itself tonight.
There you go. And I couldn't agree more with what Siska said. No? Ang daming highlights, ang daming moments that you yourself could love it. But if I were to choose just one well, I'm gonna give it out to the construction site story. You
Yes.
know what? There's a lot that happen always sa construction site natin. It's walang ano talaga, hindi sila aalis, hindi sila bibitaw, ubusan kung ubusan. It's either you are down or we are down. That's just it. No surviving, no running out of the way. It's just that ubus ka or ubus kami. That's that. That's
Yeah.
that. And that's always been the lore or the story behind construction site. Kung sino yung mga bababang team doon, ubusan lahat. That's it. No other opportunity, no other chances. And it's really up to them if they want to capitalize on that construction site verticality and just be aggressive towards one another. And that's gonna be for me. How about you, Super Cloud? What's your moment? What's your highlight that you could share, especially for coming from the semis as well up until now?
I'll give it to once again Guns N' Roses, Gorgeous Ladies, because they did their best. They climbed up just to secure a spot moving into the finals. These gorgeous ladies is really proving that they got some skills that they can play and makipagsabayan sa mga
Sabayan.
lalaki na
Yeah.
naglalaro ng Call of Duty Mobile. And true enough, because if you remember one of the highlights from Cess, she managed to knock down two soldiers of four kings, and because of that they were annihilated. They were wiped
Mm.
out because of that. Last two kills came from Cess of Guns and Roses. That was really awesome. So I really commend all of the gorgeous ladies of Guns and Roses. Stay beautiful, stay gorgeous, so that you will be able to somehow have a great progress and achieve your goal, being known as one of the best gorgeous team in Call of Duty Mobile.
Women empowerment, ika nga, no? Talagang pinakita nila na it's not just a dominance from masculinity, no? Talagang meron
Mhm.
din tayong the feminine side na kumbaga ipapakita rin nila na hindi lang para sa mga kalalakihan ng Call of Duty Mobile. Hindi porket baril ang usapan, lalaki lang ang pwedeng lumaban. Hindi. Pinakita din talaga nila na parang ano to parang sino ba itong mga ito? Parang napapansin na naihahalin tulad ko sila sa HE kila Jai, no?
Okay,
Kila
yes.
Jai, kung natatandaan
Amarta.
mo, talagang ganito rin sila lumaban, no? Talagang sa mix, wala na kasi masyadong all girls ngayon. So talagang wala kang choice kundi lumaban din sa sa mix. Kasi tawag dito, wala na tayong all girls. Pero balita ko, pwede na natin i-announce ang ating scores for tonight. Medyo kinikilig na ako ng konti. Kuya Gamagori, go ahead.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner. No other than, of course, that's gonna be your team, Rigid TSG YBC, with a whopping 83 kills, total of 415 points. Followed by your rank number 2, that's gonna be your 4 Kings main with 56 kills for them and 280 total points. Third placer naman natin sa kamay ng Leap and Bound X Anbu, and that's gonna be 52 kills and 260 points. Followed by your team number 4 or rank number 4, your Lipa Esports main, 38 kills, 190 points. And of course, yung ating rank number 5, that's gonna be 4 Kings Joker, 38 kills and 190 total, of course. But look at that huge difference coming from the Team RGD, coming from the top 1 and top 2. 415 points versus 280 points. That's a lot. Hence, another dominating gameplay coming from, again, your Rigid TSG YBC. But of course, napag-usapan na natin ang ating players when it comes to the MVP. Super Glide, take that away.
All right, MVP. Pwede nang ipasok sa resto.
Sa ref.
Igil ng igil. Round 1, 7. Parang inulit lang kagabi. 10 kills, round 2, round 3, 6. Medyo nag-chill out. And then round 4, binalik ulit, breaking the record to 8 with a total of 31 and 155 points. Followed by Virus with 95 total. 4 Kings Boji, 85, and Mary, 85, and Yabunbon with the 80 with the same scores of Stellar. Medyo magkakalapit lang sila. And speaking of magkakalapit, if you check the the scores of Four Kings Main and Four Kings Unbound. Ay, Four Kings Unbound. Leap and Bound.
Nagsama,
Naku
That's
collab.
what
po,
I'm
naku
trying to
po,
Collab
say.
na.
naku po, wag, wag,
Pinagsama
wag.
na eh, no? Yung Leap and Bound, konti lang. 4 na kills lang kailangan nila just to tie the scores. Pero yun yung sinasabi ko kanina kay M-Zone na ayusin mo kasi it might change. Pero kinulang sila ng 4 points. That's why they stayed at rank 3. Pero yung tropa nilang Leap main team, nasa rank 4 and rank 5 for Kings Joker. So it only means na yung itong mga teams na to ang lagi nating pinapanood, ang lagi nating tinitingala, ang lagi nating tinitignan kapag nagla-live sila at kapag naglalaro sila sa mga gantong tournament. True enough that they're really freaking good. They got some skills and they're really pro in terms of playing
Mhm.
Call of Duty
Yeah.
Mobile. So I don't know what's gonna happen if we will be seeing them once again to any other tournament. Is it gonna be the same story to where Rigid Esports will be on top, or maybe Four Kings this time? Because like I've said, for this kind of tournament, we're still seeing different stories, different experiences, and different gameplays from all of the teams, from all of the
Mhm.
top teams
Mhm.
that we have in
Yeah.
Call of Duty community. Some of the tournaments we are seeing Four Kings being the champion and Rigid being the second placer. Sometimes malala, wala ang Rigid Esports.
Yeah.
And we are
Tinamaan ng
seeing Four
kaalatan.
Kings, Leap Unbound, Leap main team, and other teams keeps on appearing. Poison Ivy, Team Atlas, pero sayang nga, diniscuss kanina ni Siska yung Poison Ivy, Team Atlas na inaasahan natin na
Mhm.
makaka-join sa Grand Finals pero disappointing yung gameplay nila. Hindi sila naka-join. Same thing with Team Alpha na minention din kanina before we start the battle na we are truly expecting them to join the Grand Finals. So, any final thoughts, Siska and Gamagori?
Well, for the players or the teams who wasn't able to win this time, maraming next time, no? Maraming next time, and the most important is you enjoyed plus, no? Merong experience kayong nakuha dito and knowledge sa tournament na to. So I'm hoping that the teams who are included on the finals, no? Magkaroon sila ng another exposure on the next tournaments and changes and growth. Yun yung ating hinahanap. Kasi yung mga top team natin na nandyan ngayon sa leaderboard, top 1 to top 5, that's actually normal na for me. Pero ang hindi magiging normal sa akin is merong team na uusbong at makakakuha ng panalo except doon sa mga top teams na na-expect natin ngayon. Yun lang naman yung sa akin.
Yep, and for me, it's gonna be short and sweet, and that's for you guys, everyone, to keep on supporting all of these tournaments, all of these players, all of these streamers, all of the competitive scene of CODEM, Mapa B, Arman, or MP, and who knows what's coming next.
Yeah.
That's it. It is what it is. Who knows what's coming next? Sabi nga ni Gamagori. So we just need to be excited. We always need to find a reason to look forward to watching
Yep,
this
correct.
pro
Mhm.
teams, pro players in our Call of Duty community. So with that being said, we are live to all of the social media platforms. If you haven't followed all of our pages, it's going to be your chance right now to follow. Follow Siska, follow Gamagori, follow Tourna Bus, follow Immortals Esports, follow VLV, and we are also live on a Black App. If you haven't followed any Black App who's doing some live right now and doing some watch party, that's going to be your chance right now to show your love and support for the community. So thank you so much. This is gonna be the end of the battle. My name is Super Clark. With me, Siska and Gamagori. Signing off. Adios.
Peace out.